Alright, test 1, 2, test 1, 2, mic's looking good, I see camera, I see pillars in the back. Welcome everyone this fine Thursday evening to another episode of Muckluck Streams. I am your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host Muckluck, and I'm in a good mood, because I'm here. Oh, hello Hurrytron, looking good with the badge by your name. How's it going? Waiting for it to drop. There we go. Had to wait for that, it's like a little bit of ear candy. Alright. I played for a few minutes off air, and we went and purchased the lock-picking gloves, which allowed me to lockpick the chest in the sewers, which had the really good gun in it, which she now has on her back. On my way back, I ran into this event. This is the guy that stole the gloves from the magic shop, because he was like the boyfriend of the clerk there, and he betrayed her trust and stole the gloves. And when I came to get the gloves back from him, he's just about to get beaten up by his pimp or whatever these guys are. I passed my SQL exam. Nice! Gonna graduate master's degree next week. Nice, nice, nice! Oh my gosh, dude, that is awesome. I bet you are feeling fantastic to have that behind you. I just noticed you wrote graduate. I'm a graduate. It has been many years, and now I spell graduate. Oh, so does that mean we're going to see more of you or less of you as you go on to bigger, better things? Alright. A unit of steely-eyed sailors approach the docks clutching pikes and firearms with quiet professionalism. At their head stands a tall Almawa in a mustard-yellow uniform. He turns his attention between you and Berteno.
So, Berteno, you hired a mercenary, or else a negotiator. That coin should have gone toward your debt to me.
Hamuto rubs a long scar that extends the length of his neck.
Huh? No, I didn't. That is, I would never go behind your back.
Bernetto, shut up. The adults are talking. Hamuto's eyes brighten and he nods. The soldiers around him chuckle with approval.
I like dealing with people of substance.
I also remember that I'm like 3 feet tall, so I was like, shut up. The adults are talking.
This is a private matter. Your interference is unnecessary.
He spreads his hands in a peaceful manner as his soldiers level their guns at Berteno. You sound more reasonable than I was led to believe.
Do I? One can be adherent to the tenets of maritime law and still be seen as a monster.
What is your plan for Berteno?
Indentured servitude. I trust this is a more honest and respectable alternative than any pursuit he would take on his own terms.
Maybe I could pay what he owes? How much is it?
You must care a great deal for this insufferable little worm to stake your purse on his freedom.
He taps his lower lip in thought.
400 pyres are what Berteno owes. And I will accept that sum to have this sorry business concluded.
If he can't pay, you take him. Fair's fair. He glances around, growing panic evident in his frantic movements. He freezes when one of Hamuto's men raises a gun and points it at his face. Not sure I'll have more time, that's for sure. Probably a little more, but I have plans for most of that time till mid-January. Gotcha.
Enough. I have work for you.
Before you go, I need the gloves that he stole.
No. Berteno's assets are mine to dispense with as I please.
Alright, man, now we got a problem.
I'll hear no more of it.
Ooh. Insight, Arcana, and Streetwise. He stole them from the wizard Arkhamir. Do you want that on your conscience?
These are Arkhamir's possessions?
He looks at Berteno with grudging respect.
I would no more incur the wrath of an archmage than I would stick my head inside a dragon's maw. There you have it. If our business is concluded at last, then I take my leave.
Nice. I got the gloves back. He nods to you and turns to leave, his soldiers ushering Berteno onward. Nice. Didn't even have to make an enemy of the town guard. That would have been bad. Alright, so we got that. There's only like 2 buildings left in this district to check out. Oh, Forsaken Cat.
You ask too much.
Kajooks. Plus 20 health restored. Plus 10% to the party's stride. Powder House Guard.
but this area is strictly off limits.
The young guard draws himself up to his full height, crossing his arms. What is this place?
Private property of the Royal Deadfire Company, that's what.
Can I look around?
Sorry, my orders come from the Hazanui herself.
Diplomacy, come on! I can't get into that much trouble, not when this place is so well guarded.
All it would take is one stray flame, one errant spark.
He catches himself and stops shaking his head. Okay, so he just revealed that there's flammable stuff in there.
No, I'm sorry, but you really don't understand.
Okay. Unfortunately, the map clearly says Powder House, so I know what's in there, but... Alright. Emini?
Come to gawk, too? My punishment's over, you know.
What? I must have walked past something and missed it earlier. Why were you holding a red-hot cannonball? She glances at you, a look of defiance in her eye.
I punched my captain.
Atta girl.
Maya, like that. It's as if the mere mention of the incident takes her back to it. Her face darkens with anger and a bitter snarl transforms her features.
Though maybe he shouldn't have insulted my aim. Like I don't know the difference between a smooth and rifled bore.
Hey, Zurin. Clearly, I thought it was full of sleeping powder. They hire many butterfrees here. What are you gonna do now?
I'm not reporting back to Wakoyo, that's for sure. I crewed on mercenary ships before this. Come to think of it...
Oh, I'm sensing new sidekick.
Still a scramble root at heart, I guess. But I'm plenty experienced. Maybe I'll see if anyone's looking for an expert cannoneer.
I could use an experienced cannoneer. She looks you up and down, considering your offer.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I only crew with captains I know. Either personally or by reputation.
I can vouch for the captain here. Keeps a tidy ship of misfits, but we're still floating.
She offers an encouraging shrug.
I could use some mischief. Kind of about...
Alright, so having Maya in the party is what pushed this over the edge to success, I think.
I'll see you on board, Captain.
She crosses her forearms in salute to you. Crosses her... What, so like this? Or one of those two? Then makes a rude gesture at the rest of the district. So she's like, ha-ha, ah, everywhere else. Alright, we just got a cannoneer. Who I think is going to start out injured because she was being punished holding a red-hot cannonball. Alright, Fleetmaster's office. Let's see what's in here. Zurin, just to catch you up. I went back, I had to use Google to remember where I saw them, but I went back and I bought the +2 mechanics gloves. Then I went down to the box that had the special gun in it. This one. And I looted the red hand with the help of the gloves. And then I went to enchant it, and without realizing it, I spent like almost all the money I own doing a single enchant, not realizing how much gold it was going to cost me. But I enchanted it. Fleetmaster Wakoyo.
Consider it done.
What is that? Huh.
Clear skies, my friend.
The one where it doesn't have the negative effect on you. Greetings.
Maya, I assume you vouch for your new captain?
He turns his focus towards Maya and Ishiza.
On occasion. Why?
Your ship, unmoored from Deadfire politics, is an asset I would grasp with both hands. An arrangement can help us both. You will empty the seas of competition in exchange for profit.
Aren't you afraid that privateering will start a war?
An official reckoning is drafted to account for every cannonball shot in the name of Ralatai. Our paperwork is most thorough. For every ship sunk, there is a legal justification.
Wow.
Our enemies will know the war is started on the day we fail to turn in our paperwork.
That is someone you don't want on as an enemy. What bounties do you have?
A Scylla wave skipper is your first target. A pirate shirking any pretense of
Dude,
lawful
someone who
conduct in
already
the open
has
seas.
like an alibi for every person they need murdered, that's pretty psycho. Alright, I'll take the bounty.
Most excellent. A Scylla commands the Voyager River Dragon, which pesters a group of islands to the southwest of...
Alright. Alright, cool. So we've got like 4 different people giving us bounties now. That's awesome. Alright. So this is 4 of 6 districts in this town we've done like a first sweep of as far as like quests and merchants and stuff like that. So this is number 5.
Wonderful news, friend Shodi. A sacred coconut beetle is entangled in your hair.
Well, don't just watch it lay eggs. Pull it out for me.
It is a good omen. Let it crawl, I say.
Fair enough. But if it gets smushed, it ain't my fault.
Alright, oh wait, no, is this the last one? Oh, sweet, okay, I think this is actually 5 of 6. Because I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to Sacred Stair. And I believe Zurin told us yesterday the Sacred Stair has the pet, like a cat or dog, like the companion pet, that gives you a bonus to all your summoned creatures, which I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want that pet. Alright, what's going on here? The Sacred Stair. Let each clash of blades be a pain to our goddess. Okay. Monk of Magron. Magron? That's who Durance was worshipping in the first game. He called his goddess the Whore. You find a man of middle years inspecting a metal tool unlike any you've seen. He has several similarly strange items on his belt, all quite clean and orderly. They look like the tools one might use to pull a tooth or shoe a horse, but much more delicate. He wears pristine, cream-colored robes. Ooh! The muzzle of an arquebus is visible just over his shoulder. His eyes brighten when he notices you. The man's robes shimmer with a faint trace of arcane energy. Glyphs attached to the hems and sleeves seem to be the source of the effect.
Good day, traveler. I see you've taken an eye to my instruments. If you've any interest in the medical sciences, you need only ask.
Mark van der Biege.
Well then, questions?
Is this a trainer? Tell me about yourself.
I'm a researcher in the medical sciences. And before you ask, no, I don't mean animancy. Neither do I mean magic, nor, gods forbid, necromancy. Medicine. Study of the kith body, its inner workings and such. I've misgivings about magic use. It's useful, I'll grant you that. But it's a crutch. Stunts our scientific development, you understand. Makes me a bit unpopular, as you can no doubt imagine. Which is why I've got this arquebus here.
Oh, a persecution complex. Delightful. I'm just gonna say I see.
I came here to the archipelago to evade my rival's attempts at sabotage. And there certainly is quite a lot of work in the Deadfire, I must tell you.
Can you teach me what you've learned in your research?
I've told you of my troubles. I suppose it's the least I can do. Settle in now. I've got a lecture prepared for just this occasion.
Alright, 3,000 copper
Of course,
for
it will
plus
cost
2
you
alchemy and
3,000
religion. Alright. This is
lovely.
kind of the last of my money right now. He demonstrates several techniques for splinting and suturing a wound. Once he's sure you've got it, he runs you through a diagram depicting the sundry herbs indigenous to the Deadfire and the various healing applications. Finally, he goes on at length about the nature of faith and scientific inquiry. When he's certain you've learned all you can, he claps you on the shoulder and sends you away with a smile and a gentle admonishment to study more. Cool. Alright. Oh, there's a cat. Is this the cat? You've gained Pawsey. +1 to all fire word power levels. +5 to reflex. Okay, nope, not the kitty I'm looking for. Let's see, what's the deal with the big fire?
You there? What are you doing?
Muhai has passed. I'd like to... Oh, that's right. I'm carrying around a dead woman's corpse. Muhai has passed. I'd like to commit her body to the flames.
Muhai?
The priest's calm demeanor is shattered by his hissed utterance. He glances around you both.
Do you know what you do? This woman you carry, she cannot receive such rites. You risk the Queen's anger. Muhai has broken with Wahana. The Queen has forbade that any should have contact with her. Akira? She would be banished to the Undercity if not for her sickness. And now that has finished her.
What does that mean?
The sharing of resources among the tribe. For what do we let the Mataru rule us, if not to dispense Wahana in fairness?
A group of the Wapua came to seek Muhai's counsel, for she was known as a great navigator. Muhai was of the Aweki before she came to Neketaka. The Aweki and Wapua were enemies for many years.
So just a reminder, this woman's body I'm carrying around, her spirit keeps bugging me to burn the body. She wants this done.
Muhai misled the hunting party, and they were lost. All of us are Kahanga now. To harm Wapua is to harm Aweki. As Muhai turned her back upon her kin, so we were commanded to turn ours upon her. The Queen would have us join our tribes into one raised fist. She could not let Muhai's crime stand.
Diplomacy. She gave them bad directions. That's not the same as murdering them.
There are those who kill by sword and those who kill by cunning. To the dead, it makes no difference.
What is this? Resolve? Unity makes you soft. Now you depend upon the Queen instead of fighting your own battles. Let's not do that option yet. Let's do Insight. So it was a political decision?
I say, it was done for the good of our people.
Hey, Roggen, good to see you again, buddy.
They make war upon themselves. Each dousing another's flame, they are reduced to embers.
Alright, let's do the Resolve option. Unity makes you soft. Now you depend upon the Queen instead of fighting your own battles.
The Kahanga have conquered much of the Deadfire. Now, Anakaza shapes the course of our future.
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
It is her example.
We just got a few item upgrades. We're trying to talk this guy into letting us throw some corpse into this fire.
It is good of you to care so for one of our people. Come. Give me the body. I will bury her beyond the great city walls.
Is there no other way?
It is the best that I can do. You are not of the Kahanga tribe. For what do you do this?
I feel sorry for her.
And I as well. Muhai has brought great sorrow upon herself.
So make one dead lady upset, or make a whole bunch of still living people upset? Alright, I'll give you the body.
I will do as promised. Thank you, outsider. The Wapua have their justice, and the Queen's law stands. You have done the right thing.
You have lost Muhai's remains.
I hear your talk. Who has turned your heart against me? The priest? Has he forgotten who we were? Never before would a member of the Aweki have been left to die alone. I upheld my tribe's honor, and for that I was abandoned. Left to waste away, to hobble around my home with only maps for company. Now I will be buried like a secret. Never to know Magrin's favor.
You're a navigator. You'll figure it out.
Berath will claim you in time. And I will be here, Watcher.
Oh, I made an enemy.
I wait for you on this side.
Oh! Nice! Lynn's just leveled up. Plus explosives, plus metaphysics. What do we got? Do we want a cipher skill? Psychic backlash, one per encounter. Concentration, reflex force. Should I get Eye Strike? I don't really need any of this Chanter stuff. Already got the good stuff. Could try Psychic Backlash. There's echoes, ally target. Oh, that's a single ally. Antipathic field. Increase the penetration of cipher spells. 15 will. Wow. Where and why did you get the remains? I was most parts of yesterday's stream was too tired. There was a woman's house somewhere on the west side of Nekataka, and you go inside, and she was a ghost. And she's like, I died in my sleep, my remains are somewhere in this house, and she was dead on her bed. And she's like, please go burn me in the sacred pyre. And I looted her remains, it was like an inventory item. And I found the sacred fire just now, and the guy's like, no, we left her alone because she was a traitor. And then he was very against me burning her in the sacred fire, and I didn't want to piss off all the living town guards, so I was like, alright, and then her ghost got super mad. And that's where we're at now. Raw damage the target. Alright, let's try Psychic Backlash. Looks like it could be cool when it goes off. What else do we got here? Blunderbuss. Revealing shots of powder causes a short-range incendiary, but the thick smoke from the blunderbuss is distracting to the wielder. She's currently dual-wielding blunderbuss, but I don't know how good this thing is, so we'll take a look at this. Yeah, I feel like someone's going to annoy me in that situation. It was like, pick your enemy. Let's see. So with her now, AoE when attacking, self when attacking, you gain the flanked debuff and -5 perception, but you do 10 to 15 fire AoE every time you attack. Excuse me. I'm not sure if that's worth it. I really don't want her to be squishier.
No problem.
Alright, and what's this? The Temple of Gone. Merchant, Road North. Alright, let's go left. Yeah, in this game,
this ship-devouring
whenever you find
I'm telling you, you just have to aim for the eyes.
What is it, like an abandoned cat or a lonely dog or anything like that? You get to just loot it like an item. The winds whip violently along the cliffs below, carrying the sound of rustling trees with them. And then whichever one you have as your active companion pet gives your whole party a certain buff. A massive door looms before you. The edges are sealed so tight, not a breath of air escapes them. Religious runes sprawl at length, carved deeply into pitted stone. Something about stepping into the jaws of Tangaloa with a full heart. Charming prospect, I say. Takehu examines the door, stroking his chin. The door shudders and groans at your approach. Inspect? You. It depicts a small crowd praying to a pair of giant eels that have coiled above a large door. An Almawa priest holds a disc near to the door's face. Religious artifact blessed by Barath is likely necessary to open this entryway. Okay. That I do not yet have. This tree, its roots sticking deep into rock and bricks, hang over the ledge of the precipice. Below is an open tomb, clings to the sheer walls of the cliff. Peer over. The precipice drops hundreds of feet into the lower districts of Nekataka. Strong winds assail the cliff, whistling as they crash against its rocks. A few yards below, the ledge of an open tomb rests on them. Okay, so this is a side. You can, like, grapple the tree and try to swing down to that entrance. Okay, noted. Yeah, seriously.
It's so scary.
Temple of Barath. That's the god who sent me back. Can I rest here? No, not really. Alright, I'm gonna tap that quick save button, and let's go look inside the Temple of Barath and see what's going on in there. Oop. Sorry about the earthquake. That was a pretty fast load. Oh, there's dead people I can loot here, and nobody minds. Long incisions along the corpse's stomach and chest provide access to the organs. What are you guys doing? Doing autopsies? That's the friendliest thing I could think of they might be doing.
Already on it.
The tablets hold the tale of Kohopa and Tangaloa devouring creation at the very dawn of time. High Priest Kasu. An ailing Almawa priest regards your approach with curiosity. He coughs into a sleeve stained with a spatter of silvery flecks. So, Barath is the god that sent me back to Earth because the game starts and you're dead. So, if this priest is the real deal, he might see his goddess behind me.
Come closer to the altar. Come inside. The temple welcomes all to worship, most especially you.
The priest peers knowingly at the center of your chest, lips curving an ardent smile. Hands trembling, he touches a length of chain around his neck.
I ask only for no talking. Not until we pay our respects to Bereth, to Rikuhu. Let us pray.
Silent prayer? Where are the songs, I say? Did you learn this from Valians?
Again, I ask that you please fall silent for prayer.
Alright, so... my character is not an atheist. I know the gods exist. I've met them. I'm just not fond of them. So I'm going to say, alright, cross my arms over the chest and watch. I'll let him do his thing.
Deity of life and death, the endless devourer who encompasses all existence, hear this prayer, this voice chiming. I beseech you, Kohopa and Tangaloa, to ready this shell for sucking. Purify my soul in preparation for the coming of the next cycle. Digest all of my devotion. Swallow my sorrows, even the
pretty graphic.
smallest swell, so I can be spit on the morrow. And Rikuhu, Barath, my god and goddess both, the eels that churn in ceaseless cycle, the new and the next and...
Religion. From life to death to life again, blessed be an end. Nodding fervently, he accepts your ending to the invocation. He presses his hands over the center of his chest, touching the item tucked beneath his shirt. Then raising his head, he cracks a frail smile.
All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can.
Impressive
So
altar. What else can this temple boast?
Under the temple, carved in the mountain's caverns, lies an extraordinary maze of catacombs. So I've read.
Sounds fun.
They're the hanging sepulchres, burial place for ancient Wana chieftains. The bodies are protected by Barath's best, roaming, always. Plus, the ways sealed by the deity itself.
Alright, this is a temple to Barath, right? Who is Rikuhu, Kohopa, and Tangaloa?
The same. Your word, Barath. Our word, Rikuhu. We worship the twin deal. The cyclic connection of the overworld
Hey, 13th.
and the underworld. Life
Welcome back.
and death. Life is Kohopa, and Tangaloa is death. Born starving, they devoured all living things, swelling larger each. When they'd swallowed all of existence, they tried to eat each other next. Now all things pass through their entrails. The end of one enters the mouth of the next, from the underworld.
Alright, you said there was undead in the catacombs?
The dead with their souls. They roam still. The ones who were chosen by Barath.
He rubs at the pendant beneath his shirt, his thin lips peel back, trembling from a feeble snarl.
Not everyone's born so blessed. Sometimes, instead, you've got to die for it.
Okay. And what was the thing about preparing your soul for shucking?
End of the turn. I'm nearing it. But first, I've got to leave guidance for my apprentice.
You're dying?
Been wasting away for months. Can't say it's been easy, dying so soon. I thought about stopping a few times.
Wait, you're killing yourself?
Maybe you can see. I'm no death godlike. Bereth bestowed not one in my generation with a chime. Not the next, neither. A flawed messenger like me can't open the crypts.
Alright, what about the writing?
Liturgies. Instructions for ritual preparations. When and how. All of this, it's our knowledge has gleaned through centuries of...
His words catch in his throat and he curves toward a spine-racking fit, hacking until he's flush-faced. Fumbling a goat-skinned flask to his lips, he drinks until minnow silver liquid dribbles out and under and slicks his chin.
Better. The timing's getting tighter. And there is one thing before the end. Something only one touched by Bereth can do.
Bereth and I have a history.
I know you do. My eels, my infinity coil keeps rattling.
I'm not touching your eel, dude.
Pendants resonating with your chime.
The priest presses the palm of his hand to the front of his chest. He stares, scrutinizing your face. He shakes his head, disappointed.
The coil resonates, but it's weak. You could unseal the way, but you'd die inside, I think. My chance would be lost then. Lost with your remains. Not just anyone can escape the hanging sepulchres. Alive.
Kith bearing Bereth's chimes are rare. This may be the only chance you get.
My time's waning fast. Right you are on that.
He releases his grip on the pendant with a feeble nod.
I'd best not let this chance pass. There's a sacred text. The eulogy.
Seriously. I just want to go fight some undead.
In the catacombs beneath the temple for centuries. I need it. Of course, the tombs. They only open.
Alright, I'll get the item if you let me into the hanging sepulchres.
I prayed for decades, night to day and night again. Now, here you are, just in time.
The priest bobs his head. From beneath his shirt, he untucks a stone-carved circlet in the image of an eel. The pendant vibrates on the length of its chain, thrumming harder the closer he holds it to you.
You're my best chance. Or only, maybe. Take the coil. It'll
okay, so that door outside will open now.
Bring me a sayer's eulogy, and I'll teach you all I know of Bereth's arcana.
Alright. Noted.
What have we here?
Am I gonna get in trouble for opening this? Let's save game. Try to disarm that.
Easily done. Can't take all the credit.
Alright, but it's stealing after that. Okay, so we're not actually gonna do that. Okay, well, we got the key. Alright, I still want to look around this district before we go down, because I heard the pet that I've been looking for is in this district somewhere, so... Gonna finish the lap around the merchants.
Takehu, would you mind terribly if I touched your hair?
Of course not. Only touch gently, and they will return the favor.
Huh. That's what Angwer said when we were necking in the Merkberries.
Kit. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to click this. Oh wow. There's a magic shield here. A unique shield here. But I did not mean to click on that. Sacred Stair, Temple of Gone. Gotcha.
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say.
Oh, is this another bounty person? It's like the 5th one in this city. An armored Juana turns and looks you up and down. She holds this motionless pose across a long and contemplative silence. Finally, she draws out a single pyre and balances the coin on her knuckles.
Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the next. I enjoy getting paid, if that's what you mean.
Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
She touches her brow with her free hand as she says the word. Her coin continues its winding journey uninterrupted.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
What bounties do you have available?
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugro the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
She holds a pyre and lovingly inspects its edge, running her index finger along the curve.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
Alright.
Supplies! Supplies here!
Rabbit of Kerbanog?
Consider, friend. The blessings of the priests are
I don't know.
priceless,
I think the rabbit from
but
Monty
so
Python
too
and the
is
Holy
good
Grail might be
sense.
stronger.
I have supplies here, certainly.
Alright. The Magnificent Escape Cape. The Escape Cape. Spire of the Soul Seers. Tiabo.
Hello, Watcher. Fancy a look at this stock? Have a look.
The amazing and truly incredible instant potion belt. Okay. Ochre's Kettle. Timbers a chance to cast boiling spray and at enemy when wearer is critically hit in melee. Grants hearth and home, teleport to an ally's location. Okay. Oh wait, he had a pet. Animancy Cat. This is it! +2 might for summons, +1 penetration for summons. Oh! Oh my god, I don't have enough money! Hold on, let's see if I've got some rubbish I can sell here. Those are worth quite a bit. Oh, that was a lot of money. It's 4,000. Why do most people forget the rabbit is the best beast of Kernabog? Tim told us. Dude, it's been too long. I saw that movie once and it was like a decade ago or something. How do I... Dude, how do I look at the stats of this book without... Damage causes an interrupt, it grants extra spell uses. There we go. I have 25 maces, apparently. Why are you saving all that random amount of chance stuff you'll literally never equip it? I don't know, because I'm psycho. Here, bully. What are we up to? 9,500. In games like this, when I don't know if I'm gonna need stuff, yeah, a little. And there's no inventory limit in this game. It promotes hoarding. Hey, Street OG, good to see you. All right, that's 10,000. All right, give me the cat. Give me my Animancy Cat. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Metaphysics, Arcana, and summons are stronger. It's a cat with a cone on its head. So dumb.
Incense? Offerings for the temple? Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares?
Oh, you sound confident.
We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple.
You too, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see. Alright, I don't need any of that. Okay, so we've got the key for the Hanging Sepulchre dungeon. I don't know what's in the Spire of the Soul Seekers. I don't know what's in the Temple of Gone. And those three things are what's left in this area. Hey, Rokor! I think you might be a new name for me. 1,000 apologies if you've been here before. I owe you a cow. But good to meet you. Good to see you. Alright. Let's use the quest item. Hold the eel's coil up to the door. As the eel's coil nears the door, the stone-carved circlet rattles in your hand. Whisper of your soul essence, encircle the coil, and then reach outward. The tendrils curl towards the door, touching it, soaking it in a purple glow. A murmur like Barrett's own welcome whispers up from under your feet. The door begins to slide open, grinding down into the ground. Alright. Entry to the dungeon. Ooh. I actually am totally one of those people that often I have to be like, you know, his name was Jack, his name was Jack, his name was Jack, and like the next time I see the person, I'll be like, I'm so sorry, what was your name?
Not a problem.
I have to make a mental effort to try to remember names. I do try. How you doing? I'm good, I'm good. We're, the last 3 streams, we've been exploring the massive city of Nekataka, and we're, in the final district. We're in the final district of the city now.
You were saying?
You can see the bird for a second. Alright.
Real quiet now.
But yeah, this city is massive. Like, just converting stream time, it's taken like 9 hours to get through this city. It's just gigantic. Ooh, exceptional fine large shield. Gauntlets of Dishapran. Oh, only usable by fighter. Okay. Uh-oh. Risen soldier. There's a simpler solution where they tell you their name. Just say, I won't remember your name anyway, so get used to it, sweetie. So mean. Alright. Come and get it, big boy. Alright.
This doesn't usually happen, I swear.
Oh no! My Cypher mind controlled him, even though he was the only enemy. Stop it, woman.
Good. No one noticed that, right? It's no good to me.
Okay, hold on. We need to adjust this for a minute. It's, limbs. Let's at least get rid of Whispers of Treason. Can I do... There's no way to not do this spell on... Like, I don't want her to cast it when the enemy's immune to it. Man, in Dragon Age Origins, one of the conditions you could do for the AI was like enemy equals 2 or more, like that kind of thing, and I'm missing that right now.
Just like, quick, toss me something else.
You're mine.
How's she doing? This guy's pretty sturdy considering how many of us are in him. Alright, that's one giant wicked skeleton down. Wow! 3 exceptional items? That's nuts.
Quickly and quietly.
Is that my talking sword that's cackling? Wasn't sure. AID customization, a huge fan of this game. Had my caster use the most powerful spells in the weakest enemy like 50 hours, so I discovered that. Yeah, I was so stoked when I found out. I spent like an hour setting them all up, just how I want them. Like this lady, her top thing is she'll pop second wind if she's under half health. She will use Mark of the Hunt on the lowest health target at the beginning of the fight. That's the only time she has 5 bond. And Mark of the Hunt bounces from target to target, so she's constantly weakening people. If her pet is unconscious, then she'll revive the pet. If the pet's health is low, she'll heal the pet. If she's got more than 3 bonds, she'll fire a dot at the strongest target. And then lastly, she will always auto-attack the lowest health thing to try to finish it off. And I've got this condition on every one of my people. Always hit the lowest health thing, and it's really rare that I don't want that done.
Just say the word.
So I love the system. There's a couple of conditions that I miss from Dragon Age Origins which aren't in here, but this is the first game in years I've played that let me do this at all, so there is that. There is a distance, self, enemies in melee range.
I'll get that for you. Can't take all the credit.
Another exceptional shield. Oil of Allure. Ooh. You touch my tra-la-la. Some supplies. I mean, really right now, I would just... Oh, wow, look at that tiny little trap. I would like a way to have her not use mind control if there's only one target.
I sense a predator in the water.
Just not a problem.
Come and get it. Oh, shoot. Come on. Oh, there's one behind us too. Ah, crap.
Something else.
Hold on. Get that guy.
On your feet, now!
Ah!
Leave it to me.
This is not good. Did you ever finish that spell I told you to do earlier? It really doesn't look like you ever did. Oh, she's like throwing up. Okay, so she's not doing anything right now. Oh man, this is going poorly. Alright, let's have you all run out into the hallway.
Alright.
Okay. Now Tank, come back.
Nothing to help.
Okay, now all of you focus on this.
Never you mind that miss. Only fleeting. Color's the most beautiful. Damn it. Let's go.
Okay, have the bird back up for a second. Let's see. No, actually, wait. Interrupt. Stop casting the Summon Blight. I actually want you to do this. Or Chill Fog over there. Turn that off.
This does not work.
Okay. And now let's do a Blizzard.
There's dignity in death.
Okay. Nice, he paralyzed 3 people with that. Ah, that bird. Now, another thing, it does not let me change the AI of the bird. Look at this. I can turn AI on, but I can't. I'm right-clicking right now. I can't edit it, so I have no idea what it does. I have no clue what the AI does for the bird.
This does not work.
Let's go. Sure thing. We're dropping like flies.
Skeleton war.
This will not do. You're mine. Nothing to help. This does not work.
A little bit of a lag spike there.
I'll make them.
I don't think so.
That luminous revenant's almost dead in the back. I think that's what they're all focusing on. Alright, now this risen armsman's the lowest target.
It makes no difference.
Don't let him behind you.
Do you have any more spells? No, you're all out unless I use a Empower. You know what, let's go ahead and use Empower. There's still a lot going on here. Do another Chill Fog. Add enemy races Vessel X not or whatever races are immune to MC. Oh, can you do that? I mean, hold on. Hold on, what am I thinking of right now? This thing. Go to Loons, Puppet Master, Enemy, Mission, race enemy as Vessel? Let's see, race. I'm guessing Spirit is also immune? I'm not sure. I'll just do that for now. That was a very good idea.
Something else.
What's he do? Oh, he's summoning a Blight. Oh, these things are so sturdy. Luckily, our tank is also very sturdy, but dang.
What can I do you for? No one noticed that, right?
Let's do this. Let's do Devotion of the Faithful. This buffs all allies, debuffs all enemies that it hits.
Someone who lied to me. You won't find me easy, prey.
Haha. Hey, Chef Smitty. Welcome home from work. I assume that's where you're coming from.
The fleeting flower is the most beautiful. Didn't work.
These things are regenerating. I don't know if it's just there's a healer here or it's just every individual one of them heals.
This will not do. Wait, they see you make me. We'll pay for this.
Oh my god, I'm glad my tank is very well built, because, oh my gosh, these things are so sturdy.
Are you even trying? After him.
Come on, kill that low health one. There we go. Finally.
Something else.
Making progress here.
They'll clean you up. Second try, I say.
Oh, that's right. The skeletons are immune to guns. That's part of it. A lot of my party's damage is from guns. I forgot about that. Not a lot I can do about it, but that's how it is.
Can't do it.
We'll pay for this. Wait, they see you makes me too.
Swarm of skeletons.
This does not work.
Never you mind that miss. We'll land the next one. Let's go. The never withers on the vine.
Oh, the bird's down again. As a bit watch Jack. Maybe that's the tank player in my head. Speaking of tanks are pretty easy to play. First server else out, so they get off. It kind of depends. Hey, mine is singing a song that drains health from the enemy. That's a rare thing for tanks. You don't often meet those bard tanks. Exceptional scale. One of these might be better than his current armor. I'll have to compare. Here we go. Let's see here. Exceptional breastplate, exceptional scale armor. What's he currently using? Oh, he's currently using exceptional scale. So it's the same protection as a breastplate, but different. Breastplate is versus slash and shock. Scale is versus pierce and corrode. Oh, which one looks better? I think I like that one more. Oh, she wants to talk about something. What's up? Shodi swings at her feet, a soft, low moan essing from her throat. Shodi, now is not the time. She rubs a thumb over worry-bitten lips. You okay? Sweat trickles a line from her temple to drip from her chin. Her eyes are hazy, far off.
Watcher.
Slowly, she swallows, throat working to bring her voice back or to keep her meal down.
It's nothing but awakened terror. Soon to pass.
Drape my arm over her shoulders and nestle her close. By the way, I'm 3 feet tall, so I'm really straining to do this romantic maneuver. She curls into the embrace, breathing a contented sigh against your chest before she pulls out.
Watcher, don't.
Her voice breaks low and hoarse, and her eyes dart to the right before she continues.
You see those shambling corpses too?
At her hastily whispered words, the hair on the back of your neck stands on end. You glance around just to be safe, but there's nothing to be seen. Nothing unusual anyway, even in the directions Shodi is staring affixed. What do you see?
I see a body of stitched together parts and flayed flesh. It's got 3 heads and 4 stretched limbs. On each of its heads curves 3 white horns from above 3 blind eyes.
Boy, lady, you sure can be romantic. Takehu drums his fingertips on his cheek as he hides a smile. What? Why are you smiling? This is creepy.
The beast is big as a mountain, and shambling toward us beneath a sun turned black as slow.
Her eyes roll skyward, and she teeters on her heels as if she's riding the cusp of a seizure. The lantern rattles in her grip. She exhales a sigh.
I know it ain't really there. Lately, it's been getting worse. Some nights I wake sweaty and shaking. Other times, I'm already awake. I got my eyes wide open, staring down the darkness, watching one lantern after another flickering out.
This is hella creepy.
And every soul looks so ripe, darn near rotten with a need for reaping.
Yeah, but I said, yeah, I know Death Knight's lifesteal rockin', but I'm doing it with song, flair, pizzazz, that sort of thing. What does that mean, Shodi?
Dark days are coming for Kithkind. When the last light of hell burns out, the final harvest will be upon us.
Again, Takehu smiles.
I think we might all die out. But does Gon want me to stop it? Or to help?
Let's try to be positive. We can relight the lanterns of hell given enough time. All is not lost.
I sure hope you're right, Watcher. 'Cause if you're wrong... No. I know you're right. Gon's chosen me. So until I figure out what's needed of me, I'll do my darndest to help you on your path.
Fair enough, Rockin'.
We'll figure this out together.
Is there anything we can do to alleviate the nightmares?
I'm carrying more souls than I've ever shepherded before. So, I don't know that it'll work this time, but used to be. When the dreams were riding me hard,
Riding me
Cleanse
hard.
my soul before gone.
Oh, Gone. There was a temple of Gone in this section of town. We could visit that.
If we stop by the temple in Nekataka, I can perform the ritual.
Wow, what a great idea.
Please,
Wish I'd thought of
need
it.
the relief. It won't take more than a minute under Gone's statue, that's all.
Okay.
Dim in the lantern.
Oh. That looks like a trap. That looks like a trap.
Ready? I'm on it.
How is that not a trap?
What have we
Secret
here?
passage? Yep. Azure Blade. Stiletto. Grants mob rule. Bonus accuracy when 3 or more allies are within 2 meters. Oh my god. Dargrul Marksman. Wait. Oh look, the mouse changes to a trap disarming thing if I move the mouse right there.
Just say the word.
Alright, so if we rush forward, there's apparently a trap there.
Can do.
That's interesting. Even if the ground's not red, you can see the trap, sort of. Hey! Come and get it! Dude, he set off his own trap when he came running for us.
You better run! This won't hold me for long. Damn.
Oh god, that hurts.
Quick, toss me something else.
Oh my god, something here's doing a lot of damage. Now, let's do this. One of them's almost dead.
Can't get a clean head.
I'll make them pay.
Alright, you've been stalling on this. I need you to do this. Big summon. You back up a little bit.
No one noticed that, right?
Oh, nice! Okay, so you can mind control shades. It's good that I did not put in the command for her to not do that, because she can. Nice. Alright. Nice, blinded the marksman. And we got 2 targets that are way above us in level. We're gonna out-tactics them. Oh, he's paralyzed too. Oh, we are laying on the crowd control on this guy. Alright, turn off the wall so you can move again.
Makes no difference.
And the shade is going down pretty quick.
After him. They like their limbs. Weapon's no good to me.
Alright. That did pretty good. It's a shame we don't get the XP for disarming the trap, because we sort of tricked the enemy into running over it with their feet. Oh shoot. What? Oh boy. Whoa, what? Where'd it go? What? Oh my god! It like picked up Muck and abducted him and took him like 20 rooms south. What the hell?
I don't think so. Fleeting flower is the most beautiful.
Better try something else.
I've seen them like teleport my tank like 20 feet away, but that was like 100 feet away. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Okay. This fight took me like an hour to beat. She's very different depending on choices with her. Every time I pulled that fight, the Wraith came with it. It's probably like a patroller, and it often gets connected. Do you guys, those that saw it last night, there was like one massive undead fight down below the gullet that it took me, it felt like a half hour to do the fight. It was such a long battle. And I kept trying to do it, and finally I couldn't beat it, and I came over here and tried it from a different direction, and I managed to get two of them alone. Like one guy alone, then another guy alone, then the rest of the pack, and I was able to beat it. Obsidian flakes. Oh, that was the thing you wanted. Eulogy for the dead. Cool. A robed figure holding a lantern features prominently along the etchings that adorn the sarcophagus. Okay. More Undead to fight.
Look at this.
Let's tap that quick save button. We haven't done that in a while. The Wraith pulled my Rogue down there because I usually open with a Rogue backstab. Wraiths are very annoying. So is it Wraith, like the mob type is Wraith that does that?
This I cannot do.
You see that, Ishi?
What do you mean you cannot do? Dude, come on. There you go. I was gonna say, you can get in range for that. Hey, 13th! Thank you for your continued support, my man. I really appreciate that. 100 mug bucks for you. Tentacle slap! Whoa! That looked like the tentacle slapped him like 100 feet. Where did he... Oh, he went invisible.
Your bones will feed the land.
Just what? That was weird. They wouldn't...
Missed.
They were acting like he was untargetable even after he reappeared for a while. Wraiths teleport you away from the party. Shadows and Shades split apart into more on death. I think it was either Shadow or Shade last night that just kept summoning like clones of itself over and over and over, and it was really difficult to deal with. Like, my strategy of kill the lowest health target first backfired when I fought the Shadows or Shades because they kept summoning little ones over and over and over, and my party would never go to the big one, which was making them until it was the last thing. Skeleton up here. What's up with you? Quill leaf.
What did you find, Ishi?
35 XP for disarming whatever that is. Potion of Rheingrim's repulsive visage. Let's see, Jade. Okay. Someone at the beginning of this level said this was a huge level. I wonder if there's more floors to it. That guy looks like he's gonna attack me. This looks like a guarded door. Alright, so let's look down here first, and then come back to that door. That looks kind of like a boss room or something. This is a lot of skeletons.
I sense a predator in the
What
water.
made all these skeletons? Oh, guys, I bet this is the entrance if you swing in with the grappling hook. Catacombs tunnels? Oh no, maybe it's not. Maybe it like goes further down.
I sense a predator in the water. Just say the word.
Look, a juicy Orland. Come and get it. Oh god, there's more. No, 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 no. Oh no. Not good. Y'all need Jesus.
Let's go.
Wait, they seal me.
Son of a cur!
Oh, crap. What is hitting her?
Like flies.
Ah, what is this guy? Leave Brittany alone.
Sure thing.
Makes no difference.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna get murdered by this one skeleton. She's got like a heart on for her.
Great birth. Oh, damn you!
Man, I could not get that one off of her. Oh, Jesus. Get out of the fire. I was not expecting to get surrounded like this. I think we're gonna wipe and have to redo this fight. And just not let them surround us like that. We'll see. Alright, re-energize. Wait. Oh shoot, that only affects stuff right around you? That's not nearly as good as what I thought that spell did. And he just went down before he could get the heal off.
They'll regret this.
Sadly, most of my gunmen are doing like no damage right now because of bones. It's all like the summons.
Not good. Quick, toss me something else.
That's not good.
Yeah. Alright. Alright. Alright, cool. We saved just a second ago. Her gun thingy is on. Didn't you manually switch that off? Her gun thingy? No trust in my Oh no, that versus like 6 higher level things? I don't know about that.
I sense a predator in the water.
You're my way.
Is there any ranged weapons that don't do piercing? I think all the guns, crossbow, arbalist, bow, I think they all do piercing.
Son of a cur!
Not a problem.
Rod and scepter? Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Let me see. Hunting bow is slashing. Warbow. Does it even say the damage type? Oh, slash or pierce on Superb Warbow. Exceptional Rod, pierce or slash. Blunderbuss is only pierce. Arquebus is only pierce. First time 4.1. 22 to 33. Let's do that. I really only want her using a gun, but she's literally doing 0 damage versus skeletons. So let's have a backup options. Do a blunderbuss so they give you more points for style. Yeah, I did. I did give her the warbow. I mean, 90% of the time I want them using the guns. It's just skeletons are immune to pierce.
Dim in the lantern.
So most of my damage dealers were doing 0 for like big chunks of time.
Here?
Alright. In addition, we're not gonna fight out there.
Need a hand? Can do. Headway.
Okay. Use the rod. Use the bow. I guess she'll just keep the pistol in her hand, that's fine. So now the tank is tanking a lot more stuff.
Let's go. Just like me. Sounds about as useful as a bum.
So the scariest thing that could happen right now is those skeleton mages doing a firewall across the bridge the long way. Give them a blizzard.
This weapon's no good to me.
Give them another blizzard. Okay.
Are you even trying?
Oh, she got interrupted. Dang it. That Risen Champion went around the edge of the fight and got over here and hit Shodi. Right, cast Regeneration. Alright, cast the emergency heal.
This does not work.
Oh no, that's not good. Okay. I can't tell if any of my real characters are standing in fire right now.
Can't afford to lose.
Okay, there. None of them are in fire anymore. They're freaking out over like a whelp that died. Someone's down. Give them all the blizzard, let them know the way into the World of Warcraft. Yes. Have you met the Archmage? Can these be paralyzed? Let's do a test. Cypher's in... No, but it immobilized them. Pretty sure this won't... Oh, shoot. I'm pretty sure this won't work, but I need to be sure. She's maxed out on juice right now.
There's dignity in death. Someone's down.
Okay. That Risen Priest is doing a lot of healing. They've been trying to kill it for a while. There we go.
That dog won't hunt.
What the hell does that mean? That dog won't hunt. Oh, you know what? I still haven't used her big heal / anti-undead explosion. I should have done that at the beginning of the fight, sort of. You should not be that close. Dude, back the hell up.
that you?
This does not work.
Hogwash!
Death to our enemies. Wait, they feel as meat.
Just like
This disengage attack's too strong. I like these tiny little skeletons punching these guys in the shins. So good. That warbow's got some nice range. Whew. Man, oh man, oh man.
Speak freely.
Alright. Switch back to the guns.
happy to oblige.
What say?
That was a lot. Toggle effect of the blue pistols displayed is toggled on the story character. You may only toggle it off on her cyber if you want her to get even more squishy.
Ready when you are.
The blue pistol on my story character.
You were saying?
Yeah?
It's powder burns.
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Bro, I am sorry. Rockin', I am trying to figure out what you're talking about, but I'm not seeing it. You say blue pistol, I assume you mean like this? Like the stance?
Yeah.
Or the modal? But the only one I've got on my story character is the wall. She's got powder burns turned off. She has aimed shot turned on. That reduces attack speed but increases accuracy. She's got rushed reload, which reduces accuracy but cuts reload time in half. And his you turn on for splash, turn off for single target.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch at least a little bit of your stream. They say that when a spell is limited or no effect, it's a country expression. Got it. What was the other thing? She's like, that's about as useful as bumps on a pickle. I was like, oh, I've met some people who like bumps on their pickles. Okay, gotcha. I'm sure there's lots of women out there who love their pickles with bumps. Okay, that's the stair back outside. Forgotten Mausoleum. Over here was the entrance to the... Okay, yep, that's the grappling hook area. Yeah, Fizzman, if you're still here, it's good to talk to you as well. I'm glad you could stop by.
Just say the word.
Alright, see what's going on here. This skeleton stands rigid as stone and just as strong, eternally warding the crypt beyond. Inspect. The skeleton's shoulders are squared for battle, its fingers grip the rusted remains of a large mace. Above the skull, an eroded engraving on the wall depicts a kneeling woman raising a lantern. Okay, there's nothing else to do there? You got a lantern? Okay, what about the other alcove? Same thing? A man standing triumphant under a great gate. Huh. Alright, well let's take a look at the Forgotten Mausoleum then. Tap that quick save. See what's going on in here. Give me something that bullets work on.
I want to use bullets.
What did you find, Ishi? Still as a pond.
I see that skeleton over there. An armored figure standing under a gate features prominently among the etchings that adorn the sarcophagus. Alright, I'm immediately thinking I'm gonna do something with that sarcophagus, and these three, maybe more guys, are gonna pop out and attack me. So... let's maybe get down here by the wall. Try to turn around a little bit. Alright, quick save in case.
Man, I'm on it. Can't hide from me. Wait.
Ah! Oh my god, what a surprise! If only I had anticipated such a development.
Oh, good. Try a different position. Blast. That usually works. No.
Come on.
Damn it. Got away.
Alright. I want you all to rush that mage.
The fleeting flower is the most beautiful.
Just like, are you even trying? Damn it.
I hear you.
Oh my god, why were you so close that that was able to happen? By the way, huge fan of the health regen chant. Huge fan. Oh my god, they got tentacles! They're Japanese skeletons! Nice. Pretty good.
Weapon's no good to me.
Is that the last one? Nice. I don't like that if a companion is a bit away from your conversation interactions, you don't get its bonuses. I actually did not know that, Urukor. I had, that's new info for me. Effigy's Husk. Superb! Mwah. Grants Skane's Resentment. When the wearer becomes bloodied, the aura reduces the healing of nearby enemies. If I can't have healing, nobody will. Okay. Is that better than what any of you all are using? Oh, you're not losing that. Okay. 7 with 35 recovery time. 5 with 0. Where did that new armor go? This is 6 with 0. I think this is better than yours in every way. Doesn't really look good in that, does he? Oh well. He does good damage. I don't mind lowering his recovery time.
I will give this a good home.
I'll give this a good home on my body. Your character is an itty bitty godlike. That's actually it's a mercenary I hired, but yes. Yes, superb. Mwah. Like the French. Oui, oui, Eiffel Tower baguette. Mwah. That's all the French I know. And my main character is an Orlin. He's the teeny tiny guy in the tin plate. I'm an Orlin chanter / paladin. I went full tank on him. He is the whoa, what? What? I have never seen that happen before. Oh my gosh. I have never had this game glitch out like that before. Yeah, we went like, you know, max resolve, max constitution, all that stuff. I've got him set to lay on hands himself in combat, spam the, do I have to do that fight again?
Can do.
Oh, shoot, okay. Well, this is the main character. This little guy. Sassy. Yeah, he's a little brick house. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Redoing one fight is not terrible.
I'm listening.
Can you see? There's the trap that we set off earlier. Give me that XP. See, the game wanted us to get that 35 XP. The game was min-maxing. Alright. Hey! Summoning no jutsu! Alright, all of you little boys, rush that mage. Oh, you AoE my skeletons! Well, now there's 12 skeletons. What you gonna do now? Let's take the back skeletons. Wait, can I control these? Oh shoot, I don't know if I can control those. They're crowd control. Uh-oh. Where's the hurt one? Over there.
Try something else.
Use your second wind. There we go. Okay.
After him.
Sometimes saves get crazy. Maybe I should feel fortunate that's the first time I've seen it.
How good, I say.
Reminds me of the little demons from D2. Oh yeah. Rakajiju! What's the other thing they... Oh, they'd be like, eat your mama!
Already on.
Because I remember as a kid being like, eat your mama? What? Eat your mama!
I will give this a good home.
Alright, let's tap that quick save button. Try to zone out again. See what happens. Okay. So I've not yet figured out what to do over here. But maybe that'll come up later. We have the quest item we were originally sent down here for. So we can go up and turn this into the old slowly suiciding, dying, the priest of Barath. He's like, oh, I'm dying. I'm like, oh, I'm so sad to hear that. And he goes, yeah, I thought about stopping a few times. This is really painful. I'm like, wait, you're killing yourself, you psycho?
You go in first.
Oh, I needed 2 stone plates to open the door? Okay. Well, it's okay. I've come this far. I'll go ahead and turn in this quest to this fella. Come back to that. And while I'm thinking about it, let's switch them back to normal weapons.
Got it.
High Priest Kasu.
Coming along well, is it? It can be dangerous down there. I never went yet.
I have questions about Ysir and the catacombs beneath the temple.
I'll tell you what I can.
Wait.
All right.
Oh shoot, do I not have it all? Maybe all I had was the stone plates. Dang, okay. Yeah, well, no, one was like a guy with his hand held high holding something, and the other was a woman holding up a lantern. That's what was on the 2 things by the door. So I guess that's what was on the plates I picked up. I was thinking that that was the eulogy that he wanted. So I thought I'd just bring it straight to him, but now I see that those were like keys to get to the eulogy thing. So, okay. And when we finish with whatever is going on here, I've got like at least 3 or 4 more quests running around in this town. Shodi wants to go to the Temple of Gone, and we've got we've got to meet some guy by a canal. Alright, quick save.
I'm on it.
Man staying triumphant under a great gate. Okay. Man standing under a great gate. Kneeling woman with a lantern. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me look at the tablets we got. She's got the glorious battles, rest on her countless of my spear. For near hand 20 years, see her fought to get the case, surely a crash with his Pinson. Eulogy to Yes or the Vigil. Okay, they're like poetry. Do I now know what I need for this thing? Call out her name, the Lady of Vigils. The skeleton stands rigid as stone and just as strong. Your voice clings through the caverns. It echoes again and again as the air around you grows heavy. Fadewind, a toll, a death knell. Fadewind, Lady of Vigils. A dark essence plumes up, coalescing into the air, then it curls, sifting slowly into the skeleton's mouth. No! Empty eye sockets alight with flames. The skeleton shudders and rattles, head bowing forward. Its soul essence seeps into the door's seals. Don't you attack me, you evil doorman. Call out the name Lord of Heldengate. The skeleton same thing. Borthwyn, Lord of Heldengate. The sound becomes a thrum riding the air as his soul essence coalesces and curls around you. It prickles along your skin before snaking for the skeleton's mouth. Empty eye sockets, alight with flames, the skeleton shudders and rattles, head bowing forward. Ooh, you like that. Its soul essence seeps into the door seals.
My eyes are peeled.
Okay, let's save game because you look freaking spooky. Okay, is this guy going to attack from the front and the two door skeletons attack from the rear? I would be very upset. The towering skeleton straightens his spine and the sound of his bones shifting rattles around the cavern. A gilded sword rests atop, strapped to his back, and in his hand he grips a massive flail with a heavy skull for a striking head.
Watch her.
You see her? Twin fires flicker in the pits of his blackened eye sockets, burning with a deadly intent.
Been more than a middling life worth since my flails got bathed in bloody gore. Speak, then perish. Listen, you've a cause from Bereth to fare here.
I couldn't be here if Bereth didn't personally favor me. The skeleton stands still as death, magic billowing around him, burning up the air. For several moments he only stares. Then his teeth clack loudly and he hefts the flail from his shoulders, swinging it just short of your throat. Leoric, is that you? Hey, my Harpo god. Thank you for the recent subscription, dear stranger. A wink.
So tell me what for the goddess would send ye. Swiftly.
It's like a Scottish skeleton?
A button your next and last breath.
Barris High Priest laments the eulogy has been forgotten.
Aye, be it two life worths, no Berethian priests have come to the sepulchres.
He studies you, eyes flickering silently, then his teeth clack and he drops the flail's skull down to crater the ground.
Aye. Stay your death, then I will.
I must take the last stone tablet of your eulogy to the High Priest of Barath.
Aye then, I'll allow it. They priests need to be keeping the sacred rites of Barath alive. There it lies in my burial grave.
Okay. So, you're not going to try to kick my ass? I like the part where you don't try to kick my ass. Wow, lots of XP. There we go. Will na die, will na die, will na die. Even like writes an accent. Oh, I didn't even look in the cubbies. I think if this had turned into a fight, these things in the cubbies would have also come out and joined him. Maybe even these out here. Oh my god, that could have been like 7 skeletons around me, plus the big boy. Maybe that's why I got so much XP, because I talked my way out of that. Oh wait, no, I already went in there, Okay. Where's Tiger with his stabby emotes? He's off somewhere else stabbing away. Just launched Postal Return to Deadfire and a beta patch downloaded. Obsidian added 11 new subclasses. What, today? Or just like since you last played the game, Reed?
Why do you stare at me, priestess?
It's just, I mean, your, hair. It keeps wriggling around like it's got a mind of its own.
Do you wish to touch one? They do not bite.
Would I ever? Hold still. Oh, Slimy.
Right now? Oh my gosh. Yo, earlier I was walking around and the ranger lady, she asked Tahak, what's her name? Maya asked Takehu, what does it feel like to use water magic? And he's like, oh, it's like swimming with 1,000 jellyfish, and they caress my entire body and tingle me just beneath the skin. And she swallows, and she's like, I think I missed my calling. She's like, I want some of that.
Coming along well, is it? I never went yet, but I will after I die.
Here, hold on. I'm switching over to Steam to... I can't see if there's a download waiting for the game I'm currently running. It just says running. Well, I guess I'll get it after this. I acquired the stone tablet containing Yasir's eulogy.
Give them here.
The priest's arm quiver from the weight of the stone-carved tablets. As he sets them down, his hands scan the grooved words.
Truly, you are Bereth's champion. Yet you will not die soon. There is work ahead for you. I set these aside for you. Old keepsakes from another time.
Neat.
Bereth holds you close.
10,000 XP for the total quest.
Helping you.
Checking an hourglass, he uncorks the goat-skinned flask and chokes down half of its silvery contents. Is this more of your suicide?
All right. I will address your inquiries.
I've said all of this. Alright, I guess that's it for that quest for now. So we got a cloak, plus diplomacy, survival, and you gain run speed that scales with survival. Who... She was the survival person. And she had no cape, so that's a big upgrade from nothing. And we got a belt that gives con... I think everyone had some kind of belt. Let's do that.
What do you think, Ishi?
Value loot, animal gravity, seeing my way of savage. Like that. That sounds like something that would definitely be a teaching he would follow. Alright, so let's step outside, and this district also has the what was it? The Shrine for Gone. But I was like, hey, we should go there. And Shoddy was like, hey, we should go there. And I was like, wow, great idea. If only I thought of it. Did you arrive on the Defiant? Yes, I did. Oh, wait, it's down here. It's down here. Oh, wait, did those stairs just connect? I thought they were each a different level. Get some of this river
we will witness a new beginning.
Well, what? Alright, Temple of Gone. Let's see what Shoddy is. They should have spelled her name differently. I've constantly almost read it as Zodi. Like, it's gonna be Shoddy, started with SH. Makes more sense. You can't just be like, the X is silent and the SH are invisible, but also there.
Leave it to me.
It's...
a Derek.
You.
So it is you. I could not think of a reason why your ghost should haunt the Deadfire, save to haunt me. And that smacks of arrogance. Sister.
Oh, he knows her. Blushing, Shoddy tries not to preen. Takehu grins and pats down a nest of his writhing hair. Derek gestures and the soldier turns away. He steps in closer to you as if to share a conspiratorial whisper, but you notice that he is looking elsewhere, behind you, around you.
And why do these spirits follow you? More blood on your hands? We were never friends, I know, but when they told me your keep was destroyed, I was sorry to think that you were dead.
I was dead. Bereth brought me back.
The gods have a purpose for you. That much has always been clear.
I'm trying to remember who this guy was. I remember the name of Derek, but I can't remember what he did in the other game.
When the priest spoke of Aethys' return, I volunteered to come, along with a few of my men. I think the Morning Council was content to have me out of the way. That's putting it all very simply. But then, I suspect few of us have simple reasons for coming to the Deadfire.
Commander of the Iron Flail. Oh, yes. Thank you. I do remember the Iron Flail. Okay. Tracking down Aethys.
So, his appearance has renewed your faith as well.
Not quite.
I think for once I am content to wait. If our God wishes to speak with us, wishes anything of us, he will give us a sign. Priests pray daily for it.
You misunderstand. He's killing people everywhere he goes. I'm trying to stop him.
I see. I will say only that this too must have a purpose. The Shining God would not bring such destruction without cause. Yet, if this were punishment for our failure, surely he had worthier targets.
Sorry, Derek. I lost your sword along with my castle.
That sword was only meant to keep you alive through your ordeal. It's fulfilled its purpose.
What news of Raid Saris?
Each missive from the Deadfire raises new tumult. Some believe our Lord restored, while others doubt. We've done penance for many long years. None of us know what forgiveness ought to look like.
What good are disciples who sit around and do nothing? Our God walks the Deadfire, and still people idle and doubt?
Are you still fretting about your Watcher abilities? His jaw tenses and he looks away, shifting uncomfortably.
I don't know. I came here on a pilgrimage of a kind. Nekataka is full of spirits. And the sea, where to begin?
Self-loathing is a blight on the soul, Adaric. Don't make your journey through hell darker than it has to be.
I like how she implies you're definitely going to hell, don't make it worse.
You're right, of course, sister.
He stands up a little straighter, as if scolded. He shifts uncomfortably, his gaunt face drawn.
You are a Watcher still, yet you are neither mad nor killed. It's good to see.
Likewise. His mouth twitches into a begrudging smile and he tips his head in acknowledgement. Alright, see you around there.
And may the Shining God light your way.
I'm trying to kill the Shining God.
Here's where I do the ritual. Right there, under the statue of Gon.
Gon hears your prayers. Surely...
Dream journal? Alright, I'm gonna tap that quick save button. And I'm gonna click on the statue. Rubbing the back of her neck self-consciously, Shodi casts her gaze to the side.
Nothing like a homecoming to make a girl remember her roots, even if they are dried up and half dead.
She sighs, nudging a bit of mud from her boots before she lifts her face to settle on you with her big, dark brown eyes.
Sometimes I wonder if my brethren don't think I got black ichor running in my veins.
They just don't know your value.
Why are you so fine to me, Watcher? Makes me think untoward things. Gives me notions I don't need to be getting.
You want my tiny rat body.
I can't risk straying when I got a duty to Gon.
Takehu's brows shoot up at attention. Speaking of Gon?
Yeah.
She cants her head to the side.
Lay it on me.
Oh, wait, I thought you were just declining that. Why are you gathering souls in the lantern?
I was born to reap souls and lead them to the light.
The vapors? Ooh!
Now with Aethys dead, and these dire visions, I think I need to shield them from a hell gone dark.
Zurin, I think I might need to add that to the list of, I've been trying to make a list of, like, you know, inside jokes on our channel for if the day comes when I can ever become a Twitch partner and the number of my emotes goes from 3 to 50. I need some ideas already planned out. I think the vapors might be one of them.
But the more I gather,
I like it.
The more my mind turns to tatters.
What if you didn't collect souls anymore?
That ain't gonna happen.
Grinding her teeth, she shoots you an incredulous expression.
You'd ask me to turn my back on my god?
Okay. We came here to cleanse your soul.
All right. Yeah, I'm ready. I've done this before, but never with such a full lantern. You may want to stand back. The experience can be somewhat intense.
Kneeling before the statue of Gon, Shodi sets her lantern between her knees. Head bowed, she presses both palms to the copper cage. A low chant lilts from her lips. As it grows louder, the light from her lantern grows brighter, as does the lantern that the statue of Gon holds in one skeletal hand. The two lights pulse in rhythm with the chant, resonating with each other, twin heartbeats that pound faster and stronger until the light from Gon's lantern bursts outward in a shower of violet-hued rays. The essence bathes Shodi's bent form, making her jolt upright as a cry escapes her.
Don't know if I feel cleaner, but I feel something. Blessed, for sure.
She offers you a half-smile as she retrieves her lantern, trembling fingers curling against the gleaming metal cage.
Let's just hope it lasts, because my lantern feels as heavy as ever, full to brimming with essence, like dark water spilling over my mind.
The Dawn Stars are all about goodness and light. Why are you so concerned with death and darkness?
Why do you think the god of rebirth held an aspect of death within him? You can't have life without dying. There ain't no beginning without a prior ending. Ain't no day without night, no spring without fall. You can't grow crops if you never harvest for seeds.
Alright, let's be off.
Alright, I'll be right behind you.
Do we get any XP for that, or not really? Nordagand?
May Aethys's light shine upon you.
Though weathered in age, this tree is dotted with buds and nascent branches indicating new growth. Offerings of fruit, bread, and even wine have been set here for the temple. Abandoned cat! Frau Nils. What's up, Frau Nils? Your more accurate melee attacks party receives bonus health. Keep what we got. High Priestess Saywin. As you approach, a wood elf straightens over an altar to Gon. Her robes mark her as a high priestess. She arches and cracks her back loudly, a satisfied grin spreading across her face soon after.
Shodi, I do hope you are not getting into trouble now.
Who, me? No, I wouldn't dream of it.
Takehu, like, smiles or pinches his lip at, like, everything that happens. I have no idea what he actually supports in life. He's just always like, in the back. For everything. I'm like, we killed an orphanage. He's like, Pitley said you may be able to help with the food shortage in the gullet.
You did good, helping Petley with the infected. Anyone half so capable's got my ear. But I won't make you an empty promise.
She dips her head considering.
We tried. Shipped some shares for charity. God, it's nearly 2 years back. Had the means to do some real good. But the guards wouldn't have it. Sent it all to the palace to be shared out, proper-like. Never did see it again.
What if I could ensure it would reach the Roparu?
Of course. We'd be glad to lend a hand. But how'll you see our shares reach the Roparu this time? What makes you think it'll work now when it didn't then?
I'll work to gain an audience with the Queen and petition.
Alright. You wind up in the good graces of the Kahanga Royals. You get them to see the light. And I'll get you our food.
Alright. Okay, done with that. What about these two? Acolyte.
Hungry? Come on up. Don't be shy.
Take some food. Thanks. Okay. You gain rice. Alright, free rice. Hey, Wharton.
I can't believe it. Is that really you?
Oh man, who is this? Solid meals and decent sleep have filled Wharton's lean frame out somewhat, but the man retains a fox-like aspect around his face. He greets you with an indecisive smile, unsure of whether to be nervous or pleased.
Guess it's Lord now. Never thought I'd see you again.
Wharton, what are you doing here?
I kept to my word. I started trying to help around town like you told me. When the Hollowborn curse ended, it was like... You can't imagine what that meant to everyone.
Zurin, do you remember who Wharton was?
Years. Then word came through that the Dawn Stars were coming out here. That the Shattered God was back to being the Shining God. Blazes, I tossed and turned about it. I figured there couldn't be a clearer sign. So now I'm doing what I can, handing out food mostly, or delivering supplies. Familiar work, I guess. Took some getting used to, working shoulder to shoulder with Red Sarens, but
from the first
not so hard as you'd think. Feels like I'm on the right path, toward a little piece of redemption, maybe?
The dude from the first town that trapped the priests in the secret room. Oh, okay, yeah, alright, I remember it. And then I had to go down and get their bones. Got it. I guess everyone's chasing Oaths these days.
You too, eh? Don't know what you have to be sorry for. Would be nice to get some answers, maybe. Or forgiveness for getting his people killed.
Alright.
I don't know.
Try to have some fun once in a while, buddy.
Peace of mind or something close. That's good enough for me.
He flashes you a final crooked smile and then inclines his head in a bow. Okay, okay. Is there another passage down here? Nope, that's a drop-off. Alright, cool. We have 100% in this chamber. Moving on. How are we doing on time? 10:50, still got over an hour to go. Okay.
Candles and
Alright, cool. So Sacred Stair is just like a passage from there to there. The only thing I've not done on this level is the Spire of the Soul Seers. Whatever this is.
Supplies! Get your supplies here!
See what's going on in here. That was a pretty quick load. Alright,
Consider it done.
Wiring is a mess, I'll work with amateurs. Thick treatises on a variety of animancy-related topics go to the desk, so that goes to the other entrance we saw from outside. And let's see what's on the roof. See if there's anything worth grabbing up there. After this, I've got at least 3 quests I can still do in this town. One is going to involve a lot of fighting. It's breaking into that wizard's house. Oh my gosh, what is this?
Merla, burned. Well, that won't do it all.
Yidwin. A steady white-haired elf frowns down at a table covered in coiled copper wires and glimmering shards of Adra. Her gloved hands smooth her well-tailored Valen coat as she mumbles under her breath. Apparently absorbed in her work, the Animancer doesn't acknowledge her presence. Excuse me. The woman spins on you, blinking rapidly behind a pair of brass-rimmed spectacles. Her bright carmine eyes and paper-white skin mark her as one of the Glamfelon.
Hello, my apologies. I didn't see you there.
Her Adrian bears a clear, crisp, but difficult-to-place accent. The pale elf examines you warily, unease clear in the set of her shoulders. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Didn't you?
She feels familiar.
Oh, the sword's
somehow.
talking, guys.
Wrong. Almost like a Darghoul. But that can't be right, can it?
Does Shodi and Modweir have the same voice actor? They sound almost identical.
I, like the other scholars here, am engaged in the study of the soul sciences. Was there something you needed, or may I return to my studies?
As she speaks, a drop of blood rolls out of the elf's nose and drips onto her lips. She pulls out a handkerchief from her coat pocket and wipes away the blood without a word. You're bleeding.
Indeed. I apologize if you find the sight of blood unsettling. Though, from your appearance, I would expect you to be well acquainted with it.
Damn!
In any case, why are you here?
How did you come to be in Nekataka?
It is a mundane story. I sought out the ship with the longest oversea route departing from the Republics and booked passage. I had intended to perform a handful of experiments regarding the nature of souls that could only be done safely at sea.
As a master of metaphysics, I know of no animancy that must be done strictly at sea.
A fellow researcher. Then perhaps you will understand.
Understand what?
I've long been fascinated by the nature of entropy. Nothing is unaffected by the passage of time, excepting souls. Supposedly.
She smirks.
Is it not possible that repeated reincarnation damages a soul? Could the process of reincarnation itself be responsible for some of the many ills that plague the souls of Kith? I deduced that it was possible to escape the cycle. Escape Bareth's grasp. To remove one's soul from the wheel.
I'm afraid that went right over my head.
I suppose I was wrong to expect more from you.
Any interest in getting out of this tower for some field study? She blinks at your offer, then puts a finger to her lips, clearly considering her next words.
I think perhaps that I would be grateful for the opportunity.
What can you do for me?
This blade is not merely for show.
Is she a sidekick? Her fingers grace the basket hilt of a rapier slung at her side.
There are no end of swordsmen in the Deadfire, though, right? I, however, possess some little sway over the minds of others.
She's a cipher fighter? Yeah, you're welcome. Come on.
Truly?
She blinks, her mouth hanging half open.
I just know we're gonna be the best of friends.
Thaklat, traveler. I am grateful.
Dude, whatever that word is, it sounded like she told Shoddy, fuck off, traveler. I was like, what? She clasps your hand in hers, pumps it quickly, and releases. After a quick pat down of the various pockets sewn into her coat, Yidwin nods sharply and rests a hand on the hilt of her rapier.
I have all that I need. You may depart at your leisure.
It was very easy to convince you. Oh, Mind Stalker. Cipher / rogue, or cipher or rogue? Let me see this. I doubt I'm going to use her in the party, but she'll be guarding the boat. I mean, honestly, I have a cipher, the Orlin guy. I have a rogue, Adir, so I guess I'll have her be both. Alright, go to the boat. Caedmon Azo.
Watcher, what a surprise to see you again.
Beneath a familiar pointed nose, Caedmon Azo's grin achieves a careful balance between polite and sneering. His once round face has grown gaunter since you last saw him.
Taking an interest in the sciences?
Oh my god, Azo from the sanitarium? What are you doing here?
Well, that's what happens, isn't it? When an ignorant mob burns down your place of employment, you move on.
Captain, I say you run with a more dangerous crowd than I guessed.
Director Castle was desperate for learned academics, and Neketaka, being so distant from Brackenbury, did much to recommend it. We do fine work here. Not as personally fulfilling as my time in the sanitarium, but exciting in its way. The Huana have a much more forward-thinking stance on the sciences, so it's easier to find volunteers. Of course, we can always use more. Any chance you have an interest? I assure you, you have nothing to fear from me.
I'm gonna go talk to Flawn.
Certainly. She has a great gift for discussing animancy with a layman.
Damn! Well, that was rude. What's up, Flawn? From her unkempt hair to her agitated pacing, Flawn Alette gives off an air of restrained chaos. She waves you over with a few quick motions.
You don't mind if I talk and work, do you? What can I do for you?
You work here?
Not the coziest place for it, is it? But the open air, the lightning specifically, is a boon. Lets our mages have a rest now and then. Good test of the equipment, too. We're working on making it less delicate. Our junior researchers are still a little soft.
What are you working on?
Glad you asked, amico. Very glad. We're very excited about the work here, and we are always looking for volunteers. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to Luminous Adra, but there are some very specific qualities we are investigating. Qualities that a Watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You're just what we're missing.
Is it dangerous?
No. Well, yes, what isn't? But not exceptionally.
No. Well, yes, a little.
Luminous Adra has special effects upon Keith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne?
Yeah, grind it up. Sell it as an aphrodisiac.
But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented Cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. The world between. Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence. The kind of energy we
It's
can't
interesting they
replicate
actually
or
address
store.
a rogue's ability to
And
teleport
these
around.
formations have a kind of connection to each other across the in-between. I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment.
Your theory is sound. I used the Adra to track someone before.
Oh, good. You've done some experimenting on your own.
Yes.
A curious mind is a happy mind, I say.
Yes.
Can't mope about ghosts all day.
No.
We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between...
I feel like a cloud just
even
moved
of
out of the way in the
manipulating
game. Like, the amount of sunlight just increased a
someone
lot.
like a Watcher, for instance.
Alright, what would I have to do?
Ah, well, this is a little like describing a muscle I don't have.
Alette thinks for a moment, snapping her fingers as she paces a half step back and forth.
The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to jump effectively.
So we're building a waypoint system?
What's really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
And there's no risk I'll show up missing limbs or nothing?
The next pill is due east of here, in the
I like
middle
how she
of a
dodges the
farm.
question.
It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh, and don't worry. We paid the farmers.
Alright, yeah, let me take care of something first.
We'll get everything ready for you.
Hum of the machine dips into the lower stone whenever someone stands within arm's reach. Ooh, lots of stuff there. Okay. Alright, let's quick save and try this
Come
out.
to watch us work? Settled your nerves? We can get underway whenever you're ready.
Let's do this.
Gelardi. Very well. You stand there. Ansel, the machine.
Leroy!
All right, Watcher. Remember, focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door. And remember, don't
do the thing you're about to do, whatever you do. Julie, do the thing. Oh, God. This is not a farm.
Can't say this is what I imagined hell would look like.
Looks like a skull icicle.
Consider it done.
Spirit residue.
I've seen more inviting whirlpools in my day.
What the shoot? No!
Good.
These distractions!
Where did the zombie things go? Okay, that dropped fast.
Already on it.
Give me the order.
I thought it turned those statues into, like, zombies or something. Did it just toast them?
Kira.
You
A
up there,
wave the
run!
size of a mountain. We have to go. Can't. No, please.
Oh gosh. They got toasted. And now they're dusted. Okay, so that's what happened earlier.
Oh my people. I am the last.
Oh, we couldn't save him.
Never you mind that, miss. I'll land the next one.
Well, these things die quickly enough, I guess. Chunks of the unnatural architecture have been torn from their roots, hanging still in the void.
Quiet if you can.
What did you find, Ishi?
Not a problem.
I conquered every city of the
Gods,
Greylands.
An end
They will
at
remember
last.
my name.
I beg you.
Yeah?
You're mine! Wait,
Soul Collector.
nothing to help.
Was that the talking sword that just said, let's try a different position?
Can't do it. Just like that. Never you.
Man, it makes no difference.
After him.
This thing is very sturdy.
Wait,
Half of the skeletons aren't attacking for some reason.
death to our enemies. Makes no difference.
This doesn't usually happen.
Oh, he just healed for 21. What the heck?
See that Just like can't get a clean hit.
Wait, the seal makes me too.
Why are these skeletons not attacking? They should be attacking as soon as I see them. They're just kind of derping. It's almost dead. My goodness. A wall formed from tessellating blocks of bismuth rises before you, and from out of that wall juts a face at least 3 Almaua high. Its mouth hangs open in a silent shout, eyes wide. A damp, frigid wind screams between the rocks. It carries whispers in its wake and chills you to your core.
What have we here?
The voice of Rimmergrand rumbles from the stone.
A wayward watcher has wandered into my realm.
I haven't
Whatever
saved
should
recently,
I do
Zoran.
with you? You did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Barath. Tell me, why should I not grind your soul to dust?
I doubt Barath would appreciate that.
I do not fear Barath's wrath. Embrace oblivion with open arms, Watcher.
Can I loot that guy first? A chill wind. The chill wind you first felt when you entered this place picks up. It becomes a deafening cacophony, a shriek so loud and sharp it might just tear the very bones from your skin, or shred your soul to cobweb tatters. Wait! Your cry echoes out into the void. Slowly the wind dies and the cold abates.
Do you fear dissolution after all? How droll, as much as it would delight me to scatter your soul. You belong to Berath. I will spare you that fate. For now.
Say nothing.
Now, on to the matter that brought you here. Your Animancer friends meddle in things beyond their comprehension. Were I not the generous creature I am, you would have died. Be sure to tell the Animancers that they have failed, and that they have drawn my gaze. I will not hesitate to obliterate them if they irritate me again.
Say nothing.
You might prepare yourself, Watcher, for something wondrous is on the horizon. Eothas will usher in an age glorious in its brevity.
I'll usher in a glorious sword to your face! Oh man, I want to click that one. I think this guy will just kill me. Say nothing.
Enjoy the world as you know it while you can, and do send my regards to your Animancer friends.
His voice fades to nothing, only the wind remains. Oh good, I get to actually loot stuff.
Leave it to me.
The beast of winter.
What's the spirit residue here? Alright, what was up here to the side that I didn't get to go through?
Already on it.
Shay Tekasi Bizu.
Some more spirit residue. Flickering motes of energy stream up toward the vortex in an unending march. The stone face is silent, though you cannot shake the feeling of being watched. Alright. Let's see where this portal goes. Let's see if it's just gonna go to the farm where they intended for me to go in the first place. Nope, back to where we started.
Watcher, can you hear me?
You raise your head to find yourself surrounded by anxious faces. Flawn withdraws the finger currently prodding at your temple and nearly stumbles backwards.
Oh, thank the gods. Thank Helia. Merla, you had us in a panic.
Flawn sets a hand to her chest and fans herself with the other. She's got the vapors.
I don't have to tell you it didn't work. The current spiked and you went completely still. Breathing, but nothing else. We sent for the physician. Myself, I was about to try throwing some water in your face. What happened? Did you feel any pain? Do you remember anything?
Rimmergrand sends his regards.
You had some kind of vision? A near-death experience?
No, I mean, I literally went to the Beyond and spoke to Rimmergrand. It was the warm-lighted puppies.
What was it like?
Terrifying. While you speak, one of the researchers prods you gently with the copper rod. You hear the device in his hand give a high, piercing whine. Slap the rod away. The device clatters to the ground. The Animancer looks at it and then back at you.
Are you feeling any heightened aggression?
Let's not harass our very patient friend any further.
You're making me feel heightened aggression.
Sientere, Watcher, truly. It seemed we sent your mind further afield than intended, and without the rest of you in tow. Not entirely outside our predictions, but not the result we wanted. We have stipend for volunteers. You're welcome to the sum of it. I hope it goes some way toward earning your forgiveness. Just as I hope this hasn't put you off helping us. We just have to adjust the current, give you a chance to control your flight, for want of a better word. We're all very glad you're in one piece. We'll have a look at the machines, figure out what went wrong. Until then, I'm sure our friends at headquarters will want an update. And to see I haven't done you any permanent harm. We'll send word when we're ready here.
Dang, I was hoping we would get a waypoint system out of this. Alright. Whoa! 10,000 XP for that quest. That's awesome. Wow, we're almost level 9 already. That is so cool. We've almost gained a full level this session. That is fantastic. Okay, go down here. As soon as it loads out, I guess we'll go to the palace. I think we've got 1 or 2 quests to beg the queen to do something or another. So we can go up there for that. We've got that one guy that wants us to meet him in a canal. I don't know where that is. I'll read the log and see if it'll tell me. For the Republic. Wait, did I already do this? This may be worth my time to make contact at their headquarters. Meet with the director. The Valiant Trade Company's based operations in the Queen's Birth District, Nakataka. Dim Prospect wants me to impede them at Poko Koharo, a bounty. Yeah, this is it. Give Oswald's journal and Annelise's grimoire. Khan will want to read it. I can find her on the ground floor of the Wild Mare. Alright. The Wild Mare. So this was a lady that loaned a guy like 5,000 coin, and he... Wait, what? A group of Principe sailors approaches you in the street. Random encounter? Or quest encounter, maybe? One of the two?
A moment.
A tall, wiry man blocks your path. He wears a sly smile as one might wear their most comfortable trousers.
I saw you speak to my dear amico Degnos, so I thought to myself, why, Telfor, you must meet him too.
Punch him. What business is it of yours who I talk to?
Degnos is an associate of mine. His success is important to me, as it impacts my own.
Ignore him and walk past. He grabs your arm as you pass. His grip is firm and his smile wide. He will not be deterred. Punch him.
You are too slow, amico. My Balana has a better arm.
Yeah, this character doesn't have a lot of might. Zodi lifts her chin in interest. Alright.
Just like that.
Let's summon all of our skeletons right on top of that priest, as long as we don't get interrupted. Okay, good. Once again, they weren't attacking right away. I'm not sure why.
This weapon's no good.
Ah!
There's dignity in death.
This is not good. This is not good.
Let's go.
This thing is such a short range around him. I thought it was better than that when I first picked that. Oh my gosh, there's a whole ton of gunpowder barrels down there. I did not see those. Shoot one.
Something else. After it.
Aww. Why didn't it blow up? Alright, shoot that one.
Makes no difference. You see that, Ishi?
There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Lovely. Alright, we got their wizard over there. This is for grabbing my arm. Don't you think you're overreacting? Alright, that was weird.
Not a problem.
Sure.
Like the guy standing next to like 6 barrels of gasoline. This is a good spot. I agree, Reed. Sometimes it even makes me jump. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna shoot this and it's gonna blow up. Anytime now. Anytime now. Anytime. Like, more than once it's made me jump. Dead Z Pikes, lurk for alert. Yeah, Dead, I'll get you back when I'm not actively streaming. I'll add you to my list. Alright. Where is the person? She's here somewhere. She's on the ground floor. What's her name? Con? Are we sure she's on the ground? Oh, there she is.
Have you got any leads?
Here's
on
the
that
journal.
body?
Con flips through Oswald's journal, then stops and looks up at you, eyes wide. Someone has hastily scrawled the broken crown symbol of Lodica across the last page. Con mutters to herself. She traces the symbol with her finger and frowns.
Oh, Oswald, you really stepped in it now, haven't you? Getting mixed up with Woodikins? You damned old fool.
She shakes her head sadly and closes the journal with a snap.
Where could they have taken him?
You must have sailed through half the Deadfire to get to Nekataka. Anything catch your eye?
Not really. To be honest, I spent most of the trip out from Defiance Bay, bent over the bulwark, giving Andra a taste of my innards. I hate boats.
Say nothing.
Damn, if only I could find that captain who gave us passage to the Deadfire. Bet he'd know. Wait a tick.
She blinks, remembering.
When our ship neared Nekataka, the bosun told me about a weird temple on an island in the Karatapu Channel, southwest of the city. She wouldn't tell me what it was for, though. Got real spooked when I asked.
Weird temple. Sign me up.
Go take a look then, and let me know what you find.
She marks the location on your map with a flourish.
With any luck, you'll catch the old goat there in one piece, and we'll both leave here with some weight in our purse.
Alright, cool. Wait, is there any guards in there? Yes, there are. A dancer. Okay. So back out to Queen's Berth. Cool. Got the next step of that quest. So we got that guy whose bag I'm bringing to him, which is the reason I just got accosted by all those guys in the street. I'm just imagining if I'm like, yeah, these guys came up to me and wanted the bag. And he's like, oh, that's my boss. Did you already give it to him? I'll be like, no, I killed him. I'm like, oh my god. Like, oh wait, they actually knew you? I thought they were messing. Okay. So that is up to date. Food for thought. Establish a food source for the gullet. This, I need to go talk to the queen. Lantern, travel with Shoddy. Explore uncharted isles. Find someone who might know Adir's friend. Oh. Oh, I guess I had to have Adir in the party for this. Talk to Nordigan to the Temple, because I talked to this guy, but nothing happened. I guess Adir had to be there. Both things states and Queen's Berth through the respective heads should make the source of antagonism clearer. Sealed Fate. Return Degno's satchel to him at the Peddler's Canal in Queen's Berth. Okay, we're in Queen's Berth right now.
I've dreamed of this place.
So the Peddler's Canal is this waterway right below us. Degnos!
Ekosi, Fentre, you have found the satchel?
You have some explaining to do.
It is not as you must think. Comte Blanca, hear me out.
His gaze slides off your face as if he is not able to meet your eyes. A light sweat dampens his brow and he worries the hem of his tunic. Your scheme is ended. Talfor is dead. He pales, glancing left and right with alarm.
If you will not support me, I understand. Your contempt is justified.
He hangs his head and his shoulders sag, listless as a ship in irons.
But I beg you, please do not tell Aveta.
Who's Aveta? Dude, I'm not interested. You friggin' made me rob people and then... Oh, Vetta's right here? What?
Where is my seal? Postinago, did you take it again?
She grabs Degnos by the arm and shakes him. He winces and ducks his head, making no move to escape her grip.
You will feel the bite of the cat's tail if you have lost it, boy.
Good help is so hard to find.
A delivery boy with a smart mouth. What a surprise.
Did you just mistake me for a servant?
Are you not one? Tonderi, I would never have guessed.
She examines you closely, one eyebrow raised and chuckles. She returns her attention to Degnos. Tekahu grins once again.
Is this Nazenali a friend of yours, Degnos?
He glances at you briefly. Oh, she glances at you briefly, then looks away with a slight roll of her eyes.
An acquaintance only, Casita. From the luminous bathhouse.
First you waste my servant's time, and now you have the gall to waste mine as well.
Lady, you are cruising for a bruising. I am here to return your lost satchel.
Chaudhry! He is so incompetent, strangers must complete his errands for him.
Your servant's awfully nervous about that satchel. Should we open it?
And that is not Casita, please do not.
Tiveris! Degnos, you will explain this.
Avetta snatches the satchel from your hands and rifles through it. She pulls her seal from the satchel with a flourish and shoves it in Degnos' face.
And what is this, eh?
When he begins to laugh nervously, she digs again into the satchel, this time removing the letter.
Quoi?
She opens the letter and begins to read. With a strangled cry, Degnos stumbles back and takes off running full pelt down the docks.
Helia, grant me wings.
I don't know if I can catch. I don't know which way he went. I have no idea which way he went. Was I actually supposed to catch him? Okay, it marks it as a completed quest. I guess we're done with that. Okay. So we can go... Oh, shoot, we got some level ups. We got some level ups. Alright. Athletics. Bluff. When do we get the next tier? Level 10. We just hit 9. Alright. Let's see. When do we get Dragon Thrash, Dragon Wield? First thing of Steel. This one's amazing. Okay. What about Paladin? Oh, that's right. There was nothing else I really super wanted, so I was just getting passive. So we got 10 Reflex. Let's get 10 Will. Don't want anyone mind controlling me. Oh wait, Will's my highest one. Okay, wait. Maybe I should get Fortitude. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright. Shouty. Arcana, Religion. Oh, she got the next tier of spells. Wicked Briars does some damage. Area of Effect. Does Pierce and hobbles anyone. What is hobble in this game? Minus Dex and can't run. What is this? Revive the Fallen. I can't imagine anything being more useful than being able to res people. Searing Seal. Place the magical seal for Litany for the Spirit. Acute. 5 inch plus 1 to power levels. Barring Death's Door. The target cannot die for 8 seconds. Champion's Boon. Grants divine favor to an ally, imbuing them with resolute and tenacious inspirations, as well as bonus engagement while the effect lasts. That's not bad. What is this? Plus 20% range with spells. Plus 2 to max health per level. Reduce the time it takes to complete. Oh, plus speed. That's cool. Oh, plus healing done. That's probably better. I think we're gonna get plus 15% more healing done. As that affects all her previous levels of spells. That's the way. I like it. Alright. Kahoo. Alchemy and insight. Alright. Let's see, I got reflex for him lasso. I think he was in the same boat as my tank, where there was no more things I super wanted, so I was just getting, you know, flat stat buffs. Because why not? Wielding, fortitude, will. Alright, let's hover on fortitude. Alright, that's fine. We'll just do fortitude. That'll help some at all levels of the game. Okay. Alright, let's go to Parakeet's Overlook, to the Dark Cupboard. We've got the stolen gloves to turn in there. God. We've spent almost 9 real-life hours running around this city. That's insane how large they made this town. Part of me kind of hopes there's not another town this size in the game, because it's kind of overwhelming. Alright, quick save.
You're back. Kue, any news?
Barteno couldn't pay his debt. The Royal Deadfire Company took him as an indentured servant.
Kue, this is a nightmare. What of the gloves? What happened to them?
I have them right here. She accepts the gloves with a grateful sigh.
Here, burn Archimir's mana down for all I care.
Okay.
At least I know Archimir won't feed me to the imps.
She folds the gloves with care and stows them
Take your
away.
discount as well. If the cupboard doesn't make its goals, so be it.
Alright. I think I already stole everything that this place had. Oh no, that's right, there was the singing sword. Which... Man, now I don't know. 'Cause... This seemed really amazing early. Now I've got the talking sword though, so now I'm not sure how much I care. I don't know. And when I get a ton of money, maybe then. Maybe when I've got a ton of money. Alright. We just got the level up for Maya. Probably my favorite single target damage dealer. Oh, she was pure ranger, so she just got the next tier. The shield is great, has a healing aura. Oh, okay, I'll look back at that in just a second. Thank you. Binding Roots, Immobilize, Master's Call. Calls the ranger's animal companion to their side, grant them the nimble inspiration, and cause them to move back to the ranger incredibly quickly. Plus 5 dex and 100% stride. Why would I spend a bond on that? Vengeful Revival. The ranger revives the animal companion and restores a small amount of health. The animal companion does additional damage for a short time after being revived. What's this stuff? Increase health per level. Grants a small chance to completely avoid an attack and convert some hits to crits. Each ranged attack loosed by the ranger contains such force to fly straight through the first target, hit another target behind it for less damage? That's awesome. Increase effectiveness of healing you cause. I like this bullet piercing thing. Because she's like the highest single target damage dealer. So I think we're gonna get that. Oh, we get 2 points this level. Hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Alright, let's get the Vengeful Revival, because there's not an increase in cost, it just makes it better. Well, hold on. That's 20% more damage from the pet only for 15 seconds. Which, over a course of a fight, is a very small amount. This is probably a lot more, the Uncanny Luck. Let's do that for now. Alright, so everyone is leveled up except for Lynn's, the Cypher Chanter.
Do you look for something in particular?
Okay. I was told to look at the shield by our fine audience here. Lathandria's Devotion. Pale Light, nearby allies, heal 1 health per 6. It costs a lot of money. I'm basically, that's 1 health per 6. She is emitting 1 health per 1. So it's 6 times the healing because of this. So, maybe in the future, but not right now. Gotcha. Well, I'd have to deal with liquidating a lot of stuff to buy it right now. So for now, I think I'm going to go next door and do the little dungeon in the guy's basement. It sounds like he's into BDSM the way I said it. We're going to go next door and deal with that.
I've been dreaming about a priest that died, then rose again. What do you think that means? I see him walking Aora. Nothing but bones, lit by the flames of his soul.
Waiting to see what... Okay, that's it. I was waiting to see what she had to say. Unlocked. Archimere's Manor. So this is the 3rd different route into this manor that I've found so far. So we'll see what's going on in here. Oh, discovering the interior, leveled up lens. Explosives, metaphysics. Okay, so for the fights where stuff's immune to mind control and immune to paralysis, like Undead, if it's a bunch of skeletons, she's got nothing she can do. So I think I want to get maybe Eye Strike. Or Soul Ignition. 16 per 3 for 15. Secret Horrors. Alright, let's get Eye Strike. Maybe do like if target equals undead, cast Eye Strike or something like that. Let's see. So lens. Do, let's see. Race of target is Vessel. Action, Eye Strike. Hit the greatest number of enemies. And then sometimes we'll have her use Eye Strike on living, but that's a good placeholder for now.
Dimming the lantern.
Okay. Alright, tank is in front. Oh my gosh, are we really running into someone right away?
Intruder! Ground meat in the Master's Sanctum!
Damn it. Calm down, I want to talk this over. Before you can say any more, the imp cups his mouth with both claws and lets out a deafening screech that echoes across the manor. Barring his claws and teeth, the imp's attack. The imp attacks. Alright. Let's see if I get overwhelmed. I might be reloading to a second ago.
Clean hit.
I've already got Circle of Protection now. Let's do Watchful Presence. Oh my gosh, we've got a bunch of really high-level targets here. Where are you going? Where are you at? Oh my god, why are you over there? Get the hell back. Oh, you as well. Oh, she's gonna get disengaged for this. Ow.
Might as well be hitting the wall.
water.
Position.
Oh my gosh. How are we all on fire?
It makes no difference. Wait and see this meat.
These things are very durable. Cast regeneration.
Can't get a clean hit.
Let's move you here. Alright, there we go. So now her attack is piercing and hitting 2 of them. Back up, bird.
Are you even trying?
Can't get a clean hit.
After him.
This is gonna take a while, isn't it?
Well, that was an ugly way to die.
We're starting to beat down one of them. Wait, are these immune to fire? They're immune to fire. Okay, hold on. Does she have, So her whelps she's summoning right now are not doing anything. So let's change this to skeletons. Just for this fight.
Just like this doesn't usually happen. I swear. Let's go.
You know what? No, because not all vessels are immune to fire. It's just like this one guy. Christ, what level are these things? Maybe it's just because I don't have enough penetration.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Oh my god, ow. Well, luckily it hit the little skeletons and they just divided.
Nothing to help.
After him.
Stop running around.
Right between the eyes.
This weapon's no good to me. Hell. I missed.
What can I do you for?
Oh shoot, he's getting low. What other songs or spells do you still have going? Let's do devotions to the faithful.
Hitting the water.
Alright, let's have you... Oh shoot.
Let's go.
Get close behind the tank and cast Nature's Balm on him. Almost got one of these Goliaths down.
That dog won't hunt. Just like
And we're like tickling these robots to death. Yes! How much XP was that thing? 160. Bestiary. Yeah, that's the first ironclad behemoth we've ever killed, I think. Alright, let's angle the ranger here so her shots are piercing both of those.
Yeah.
Pass me something else.
Alright, good. Both chanters are using skeletons now. Man. The blind is working. She's eye striking.
Can't get a clean hit.
Like tickling these things to death.
See that, Ishi?
At your service.
You know what? Let's try something I've only done one other time. Let's use his weird shark shapeshift. Look at that, it's so weird looking. How much damage is it doing? 3. 4. That's so bad.
Does not work. There's dignity in death.
Oh my gosh. Let's have you use the Gaunt's Pledge Ring and heal them.
No. Better try something else.
Nice. Paralysis works on that.
Just like that.
Come on! Someone tickle it! There we go. Oh man, I hope there's not more of these. Can I save in combat? Nope. I'm really glad my party has a lot of sustain, otherwise would not be able to outlast all this fire damage they're doing.
Can't get a clean hit.
Come on guys, you almost got it. The last construct's almost down. Oh my, save game. Save game, don't want to do that again.
Alrighty.
Good lord.
Next time, a challenge.
Okay. Let's do... I've already got an idea of how to do this. So what we're gonna do, go into lens, we're going to copy this, boop, boop, boop. Alright, so always true if the race of the target is a vessel. And that'll be the first one. But if the enemy is not a vessel, then it will instead use drakes. That's what we're going to try. So apparently those constructs are vessels because she was eye striking them. So I think that should work.
Sure.
Whew. Alright, lots of goodies. Study. Got all these people that want me to break into this guy's house, and I never had a chance to talk to this guy. I want to know his side of the story. The sentry appears to be asleep. The title placard reads, "The challenge of finding good help or why I invested in constructs."
Not a problem.
Surface of the water ripples slightly. Every few seconds, a bear pokes its head from the trees. The title placard reads, "Peace and obscurity." A stone tower rising from the forest. On the upper balcony, a young girl dashes inside. Whenever she catches sight of you, there is no title. Tiny imps dive and soar among noxious clouds and rocky outcroppings. The title placard reads, "Paradise for the depraved." Are these pictures or portals? An unusual growth blankets the floor of a cavern. Pinpricks of torchlight illuminate distant rumbles. The title placard reads, "Vithrak Courtship Hive." Ugh. The corner of the gallery has a pungent owner. The title placard reads, "Koiki Valley." Yeah, I feel like these are portals. Like, that's the big twist.
Already on it. Wait, they see you, man.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this, because this lasts forever.
Quick, pass me something else.
Alright, these are just some imps, so I think this is going to be easy peasy. Hold on, I just noticed something. that I do not want with her AI. She just tried to rush forward into the mess of things, and she tried to use one of her few healing spells on a, summoned skeleton. Is there a way to turn that off? Let's see. Status of target is summoned, not. Yes! Okay. Excellent. I love it when it all comes together.
Nothing's no good to me. Just like it usually happen. I swear.
Alright.
Sure see and not be seen.
Alright, found some food, some milk. Our sailors on our boat will love that. Alright, so there's one thing left on this floor, and that's his study. Hopefully he's not in there right now.
Why Master need books? Not even taste good.
Quick save.
I see a soul in the darkness.
Wait,
Oh, are you even trying?
Just one? I was waiting to get ambushed from all sides or something.
We'll land the next one.
Craft, I feel like their limb.
Alright. Why Master need books? Don't even taste good. The bay window overlooks gull nests along the steep cliff sides of Nekataka. Alright. Let's save the game. Stealth. And let's go down to the laboratories first. That sounds fun. When we tried, well, sort of accidentally, we found a path from the bathhouse to this guy's place underground, and it went into his basement. So we've peeked into the laboratories before, but at the time we got wrecked. The imps did the alarm thing, like 100 monsters came, and I got overwhelmed at the time, but I've gained a few levels since then.
Where's Shiny Crystal go? Butler on second floor lounge trying to eat it again. Master will be displeased.
Oh no, another construct.
Just
Too slow.
Alright, well, if the AI works, they'll kill everything else first. Alright, as soon as he summons his tentacle, I'm gonna have him do the AoE. Alright, tentacle's out. Chill fog.
something else.
Better run.
Won't work.
You see Blizzard? That's a one. Okay, that's a one-time AoE. Alright, let's have you come around here and work on the blight. Oh wow, she almost double tapped it. Oh no, bird!
I think that's beyond me.
Alright, work on that blight now, please.
Never you mind that, miss.
What are you doing?
Wait, they see you.
Oh, she's just going over to auto attack it.
Can't get a clean hit.
Okay. Well, we just got one of these big boys now.
Where?
I'm happy with the AIs that we set up, because they're working. You saw she was eye striking this guy. Look, the big skeletons, she switched from whelps to skeletons because this guy is immune to fire is the end result there. I'm pretty happy with how it's all coming out and about. Is she in range of the heal song? She is not. Move a little closer to Ben's. Because you're not getting topped off. There we go. When you see the little green twos raining down all over the place, that's how you know the heal song is hitting everyone.
Just giving them a fit.
We've used up most of our spells for the fight, other than the ones that charge up during the fight with the chance.
Can't get a clean hit.
Can I see how much she's stacked of the, Yep, Unburdened Soul times 20. Alright, cool, it does show the stacks. Look at the chat log.
This does not work.
If you were doing this fight with dice on a table, this would be like an hour.
I swear.
That doesn't usually happen, I swear.
Not a problem, Captain. Quickly and quietly.
A rattling sound issues from the display case when your back is turned. The two-headed skeleton hangs motionless. Sure it does. Let's have that quick save. Locate Archimir's vaults. The device is a complex control panel made of gems set in movable stone impressions. 4 colorful gemstones are positioned around a hole in the center. Something appears to be missing, though an expert tinkerer might be able to compensate for it. Examine the absence. It looks like a setting for a gemstone. Scratch marks would suggest that someone or something pried the stone free, probably an imp. Examine the gemstones. The gemstones around the axis of the lock can be manipulated into a number of different configurations, like a combination lock. The vacant hole in the center of the lock suggests that a component is missing. Alright. Have someone tinker with the panel to see if anything works. That's gonna be you, girl. After some gentle attention with a practiced hand, a soft click and an arcane fizzle erupt from the lock. Maya surveys the job well done with a satisfied smile. Look at this. It's like there's a bunch of lockpicks and a knife just stabbed into the middle of it. So we no longer need the thing in the middle. Rotate the gems to experiment with various positions. You manipulate the gems in their settings, but the amount of possible combinations leaves you at a loss. It would appear the lock requires something more. Okay. So there's a thing that goes in the middle that we've already kind of bypassed the need for, and we kind of need another combination because there's just so many combinations.
I sense a predator in the water.
Steel-clad prototype? Is that different from the ones that we've been fighting? And a magma ooze. Okay. Back up. Quick save.
Ready when you are.
Come and get it, Juicy Orlan.
This won't hold me.
I'm not sure I can.
They'll regret this.
Sure thing. I'm listening. That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Always with the bump on a pickle. The magma ooze is immune to fire as well. Well, they're picking off all the blights in the back. It didn't work. Right, hold on. Birdie, you back up. You're gonna get wrecked if you get in front.
Ready?
It will be so.
Looks like cold might work. See how you like this.
Let's go. Can't get a clean hit.
Yeah, I think the cold is definitely hurting him.
Just like there's dignity in death. Hell, I missed. Are you even trying?
Alright, so I certainly don't have the kryptonite for these ironclad, steel-clad guys, but I do have a working strategy. kind of outlast them and wear them down.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Wait, they see this
Just like that.
I can hear her shots bouncing too. I'm glad I picked that talent with the ricochet. It's not a lot, but she's wearing down the one in the back while working on the front one.
Oh, good.
You see that, Ishi? Let's go. No one knows hitting the water.
I'm still not sure when it says like paralyzed with a line through it over their head. Does that mean like you tried to apply paralyze and it was immune, or does that mean paralyzed just wore off? I just saw one there for line through concentration. No, there's a paralyzed, so these can be paralyzed. Maybe that means it wore off.
This does not work.
It ended / canceled. Okay.
I have to cast again.
Just like
Just giving them a fair shot.
Can't get a clean hit.
You need something.
Try to take position.
Hold on, are you doing damage with your wand? Miss, graze to...
Let's go.
Miss. Alright, so... His aim? Does he have, like, bad perception? Oh, 10. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he does kind of have bad perception.
This does not work.
Someone's down.
Because you can't aim, apparently.
Oh, this doesn't usually happen. I swear.
Fury defense. Put mouse over the tongue. Ooh, back up a touch. You're getting roasted. There we go. Do some looking into afflictions, inspirations, systems, make it paralyzed or a dex affliction, and get immediately canceled by dex inspirations. I remember reading that at the beginning of the game. It hadn't yet affected my gameplay in a way that I noticed.
Oh, are you even trying?
Still got it.
Better run.
He's almost down.
Might as well be hitting the water.
There we go. Yeah, she was doing damage. Oh, look at this. Uncanny Luck, the talent I got earlier, made her crit for 40. 8, 8, 3, 40. 6, 4, 2, 7, 3, 7. Wow. Yeah, she was doing poop damage. She was doing poop damage. It was almost exclusively Maya. Oh, she's got a few tiny hits. Muck's song wasn't even really affecting it. That's crazy. Okay.
Got it. Dim in the lane.
Just insanely hard to hit those things, I guess. Alright, tap that quick save. You know what? We haven't checked this like the whole night. How's the sword? Oh man, we've hardly fought any Kith enemies, I guess. It's all been imps and robots and stuff.
Not a problem.
Oh god, another one.
Oh, would you look at this?
I'll get that for you. Don't mention it.
Let's see, Fungal Vial, Front and Center. Solution Obsidian. Medical supplies. 13 medicine. Is that for the boat? Spark crackers and a cinder bomb.
Sarah done.
I see a soul.
Whoa. Alright, hold on.
Darkness. One ready for reaping.
Quick save.
Need a hand? Not a problem. Wait.
Hey.
You ask too much.
Oh my gosh, that yanked some people into the middle of the ring.
Can't get a clean hit.
Let's do circle.
Position.
There's dignity in death.
Yeah, this is way easier. Look, we've mind controlled the two greater blights. My blights. Oh, random imp out of nowhere.
Second try, I say.
After it.
Let's do this.
Son of a cur!
Oh, she got knocked down. Not good.
Try something else.
Oh, nice. The spell got off. Great Earth Blight in the back is doing some damage, but we've almost got everything else.
That dog won't hunt.
That dog won't hunt.
The alpha predator.
Yes, to our enemy. Enemy's over. Hitting the water.
There we go. We've killed the rock.
Already.
Still as a pond.
Get the herb mats.
Can do.
Fungus. Lots of different weird plants. Alright. Just gonna skirt around the edges a bit.
Not a problem.
Your skin tingles as you approach the scrying pool. Your reflection grins up at you from the surface. That's scary if I'm not grinning. I don't know if I am or not. Did I find the scrying pool funny?
Slippery as an eel.
Why not?
Some books. Lots of books. Spell scroll. Saru Seeker. Morningstar, two-handed. Poison dipped. 3 corrode per 12 for 60. Oh, that's a long time. But 3 per 12 is a very slow tick rate.
Easily done. Don't mention it.
Alright, have we come full circle? Yes, we have. Alright, so all this like northeastern slice is clear other than this room that has a ton of robots in it, which will take me quite some time.
Already.
I know what this is. Examine. She triggered already zone. Disable the alarm. Success. Hammer and chisel. Alright. Because this is the way that we came in from the other side, from the bathhouse. Okay, so it looks like the only room remaining to do is the room with the mini robots that will take quite some time. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park right here, and this is where we're gonna pause for the night, and we're gonna pick up here tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Friday, so I will have the chance to go a bit later if we have a good thing going. As always, thank you all for joining me. It was a pleasure having you here. I enjoy it greatly. If you are new to the channel, we stream every single night from at least 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to join us again, hit that follow button. It'll make it easy for you to tell when I'm online. And we always raid someone else at the end of our stream. So if you'll give me just a moment here, I will see who is online doing similar content, and we'll dive bomb into their channel, try to put a smile on their face. If you don't like what they're doing, what they're serving out, you do not have to stay. It is up to you. It's just to make someone happy here. So let me see. First, Pillars 2. Looks like it's just little old me. So let's look at Pillars 1. I think that guy we got yesterday. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is someone I have never rated before, so we will see. So, thank you again. Y'all have a good night. I hope to see you tomorrow, and the raid will begin within the minute.